Hello. It's still playing birthday song. Hold on. Let me change it back to the. Where is it? Where is the? Oh, what about this one? What if I play this? Is that too exciting? Is this too exciting? Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Hold on. Let me change it. This. I feel like this is too exciting. I think it was this one. Is that what you're playing? Okay. Very Halloween, yes. Hello, guys. Was this the one that I played? I can never remember. Anyways, good enough. This is good enough. Hi, guys. Hi, Gumi. Hey. Hello. Hi, I'm back. Oh my gosh. Oh, boy, is it good to be back. Finally. Hi, Gumi. Hello. I'm Hoshifuri Iku. Nice to meet you. Alien scientist and creator from Cosmiaのcreative 宇宙人科学者星降いくです。Furifuri. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my voice is still a little bit gone. But like, it's not so bad that I can't like talk. It's been 84 years. It's already been that long, man. Relativity, man. I almost died without you for so long. Hey, you know what? I can't say the same for me, but I did injure myself, and I thought I broke something, so I guess maybe close enough. Hi, Green. Only a bit. I'm glad you're getting better. Yeah. Oh, for my voice. Yeah. A lot of stuff happened. Lots and lots of stuff happened during my trip. But first of all, I wanted to talk about before I left, or actually the things that were happening on your end, I should say. Actually, wait, hold on. Before I start talking, because I know I won't be able to stop once I do. I should do roll call. Oh my god, my voice. Should Taki Doko Hari Hari, Jackson Hari Hari, Absolute Hari Hari, Sang Hari Hari, Octidio Hari Hari, Wally Hari Hari, Azvizisan Hari Hari, Madam Fox Hari Hari, Stomasan Hari Hari, Sobi Hari Hari, Wadi Hari Hari, MBC Hari Hari, Wuta Yuri Hari Hari, Materio Hari Hari, Mario Hari Hari. Hello guys, Leon Hari Hari. Thank you so much for coming, arigato. My voice is coming back slowly. I don't know why I always lose my voice. I feel like I get that raspy like Miley Cyrus like kind of voice. I don't know why. This is like my third or fourth time losing my voice like since I debuted. Every time I get like sick or get tired, it always goes straight to my voice. And this time I didn't get sick at all. I was never sick, but like pretty much from the 24-hour stream I was starting to lose my voice. Yeah, so thankfully I'm not sick and I'm feeling totally fine. It's just I think I just need to rest my voice a bit more. But I did get injured, yes. I did get injured, but I wasn't sick. Yeah, so I don't know. Just lost my voice, probably from like sleep deprivation because I definitely did not sleep very much. Yeah, because it was like I was preparing for my birthday. Not a lot to prepare and a lot to do by myself for my first indie birthday, and then so I was preparing and I was getting like very much no sleep for a couple days leading up to the 24-hour stream, and then as soon as the 24-hour stream started, I could feel my voice going already. And then we did the 24-hour stream, right? And then I got on a overnight bus the same day the 24-hour stream ended. And then I thought I could sleep because I actually paid a little bit extra to get a nicer bus. But I actually couldn't sleep very much at all. The bus was comfortable. The bus was fine, but for some reason I couldn't sleep very well. So I arrived in Osaka, which is where I was meeting my friends. And I arrived on like 2 hours of sleep in the morning. And the overnight bus is nice because, you know, you just travel and you just sleep or whatever, and it's very cheap. Especially if you pay for like the cheapest option. Too much in your mind, I don't know. I just couldn't sleep. Probably maybe just I don't know. Maybe I was really excited to see my friends. I don't know. Who knows? No idea why I couldn't sleep, but yeah. And I was like really tired too, so I thought I would just knock out, but no, I did not. Adrenaline from doing, yeah, maybe. I had no idea, but I couldn't sleep, so I arrived like 2 hours sleep, and then I arrived, and then like buses are nice because they're cheap, but you know, depending on like what time you arrive in the morning, like if the station the bus like drops you off at isn't like where you're going, you kind of need to take like a train from there, you know. So I got off at like, where did I get off? I think I got off at Umeda or something like that, and then I needed to get to Shinsaibashi. So I took a train, but it was it was like 7 a.m. that I arrived, I think. I had to take the train, but like it was like in the middle of morning rush, like rush hour. Everyone's trying to get to work and stuff, so it was so stressful getting to where I needed to go because I had like a suitcase. And so we were like being packed like sardines in the trains, and me with my suitcase. I actually had to I was waiting for a train. I actually had to let a couple trains just pass by. Like I couldn't physically get on them because they were too packed, and I could not get on with my luggage. So like it was only supposed to take me 20 minutes to get to where the bus dropped me off and to the hotel my friends are staying at. But I literally, it took me like an hour or maybe a little bit more than that just to get there. And like, yeah, どっか旅行行ってきたの？そう、よっさんさんいらっしゃい。大阪と広島と島根に行ってきました。 今ね、ちょうどその大阪に行く、たどり着くまでの話をしてるんだけど。Yeah, no, morning rush is pretty intense. But yeah, I took me like an hour, and I'm not used to. I like Osaka, but I'm not used to the Osaka like train stations and stuff. So I got a little lost in the station. I was looking for an elevator to like take me outside because I didn't want to carry my luggage up the stairs, but I only had options. There were only like I couldn't find elevators at all. So I would like carry all my luggage up the stairs, and by the time I got to the hotel, I was like sweaty, so tired. I'm sleep deprived. I'm tired from the bus, from the 24-hour strain of preparing for my birthday, not sleeping at all. I was I was so tired, so tired. I finally got to the hotel. Ying, I was staying with Ying and a couple other friends. Ying, Meow, and a couple other friends. Ying came to pick me up at the lobby, and I'm just like, you know, it's been a long time since I seen Ying, you know, who's basically one of my best friends for life. But like, I couldn't even give her like I didn't even give them like a, oh my god, yeah, Ying, so nice to see you. I was like, Osaka is so scary. I just, first thing I said to Ying when I saw them is just like, Osaka is so scary. And they're laughing. They're like, yeah, like Otsukaresama, basically. Yeah, no, they understood. But it's like, oh my god, it's nice to see you. Like, long time no see. So I went back to the room, and like I was gonna like sleep. I was telling them like, oh, I'll probably just take a nap when I arrive. But like I couldn't, like, even though I was so tired, like I still wasn't like feeling the EBs, you know? Like I still didn't like feel sleepy. So I just like chatted with like Ying, and then my other two friends who were staying in that room eventually woke up, even though it was pretty early for them. And yeah, we were just chatting, and then like I was wearing a Moomin t-shirt. I was dressed very comfortably for the bus, so I was wearing like one of my pajama t-shirts. And Meow was like, oh, what's that? And then I showed her like, oh, it's my Moomin t-shirt or whatever. And then I was like, speaking of Moomin, did you guys like ever watch Moomin growing up? Because Moomin is so good. And I like put on Moomin on the TV that they had in the hotel because you could connect to YouTube. So we were watching like Moomin, and we're just chilling. As like everyone got ready to go about their day. And like at first I was gonna stay in the hotel and just like chill by myself until I had, you know, to join them later for some plans that I had. But I ended up going to breakfast with them, breakfast/brunch with them. Yeah, turned into a moving comfy session. Yeah, it did. It actually did. Oh yeah, by the way, we were staying at the W Osaka, which I didn't know we were gonna stay at a five-star, I almost said five-star restaurant. Imagine staying in a five-star restaurant. Imagine staying in I didn't know we were staying at a five-star hotel. Uh-oh, yeah, fancy. If you guys don't know what the W is, it's a hotel chain. I believe it's like by Marriott, I think, something like that. Very nice hotel. Yeah. Did they love Snufkin? Yeah, they liked it. Let me show you guys. So yes, apparently it's a 5-star hotel. I didn't know that. And I of course said like, oh, please let me pay for like my portion of the stay. Ying didn't let me pay for the hotel. They're like, oh, it's okay, it's a birthday present. I was like, it's not even my real birthday, it's just my VTuber birthday. They're like, no, it's fine. So I didn't have to pay for a 5-star hotel experience, which is really nice, although I feel very guilty about that. But yeah, I ended up going to brunch with them, and I want to show you guys pictures. Let me set that up real quick. Oh no! Oh, I forgot to. I was gonna talk about my trip to Asakusa before I even left. Before I even had my birthday stream, but maybe I'll save that for later. Okay. Hotel Hotel. Yeah. This is unrelated. This is an unrelated photo. You guys know how I was touching grass the day before my birthday stream? One of my friends who was joining us for the Osaka trip, they came to Tokyo first. This is not Ying. This is a different friend. But yeah, my friend was like, "Oh, let's go rent Yukata's Asakusa and just walk around and take cute photos and stuff." So I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So we went to Asakusa, and then we were walking down the shopping street, and they were selling melons, and I was like, I love melons. I love melons. So I got melons, and it was delicious. It was worth the overpriced tourist fees, to be honest. This slice was like 600 yen. That's so overpriced, but I don't care. It was so good. It's good. I would post a picture of my yukata, but I don't know, guys. It's just my feet and hands that's showing. I mean, my whole body, but I don't know. I don't know if I. I have a picture of me wearing a yukata, and like I have my face covered. I should just post it on Twitter later. I'll post it on Twitter later. Yeah, because I know there are some people who don't like the immersion to be broken. So let me move the clock here. Hi babe, I'm heading to bed soon. I wanted to say hi. What's a trip? Hi, Aoi. Hi, Aoi. I love you. Please have a good eep. Now that I'm finally back from my trip, let's hang out on Discord later. I hope you had a good travel with your daddy-o. I was talking about how this melon was very juicy. It's too bad, if I recall correctly, Aoi said she's not a big fan of melons. Can I copy your karaoke spreadsheet? Of course. Of course. You can copy anything from me. You can copy my homework anytime. Can't guarantee that the answers are correct, but you are welcome to copy my homework anytime. 6 to 7 a.m. for Aoi for normal time. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. It is a really late, early morning for Aoi. Thank you. You're welcome. My voice sounds... Babe, wouldn't you think my voice sounds very raspy and sexy? It was homework day. Oh no. I hope you were able to turn everything in. Yeah, I don't miss school, man. I hear about Aoi doing homework all the time, and it like gives me like anxiety, not gonna lie, because I'm like, damn, like I used to do that. God, it's so stressful. Homework. I feel like homework is so evil. I mean, it's one thing if you're doing like online courses or like doing like partially online and like partially in-person courses, but like, because you know, then it's like, yeah, you do have to do work on your own, and you don't actually have physical classroom time to work on stuff. But like, I think like in general, like homework should just not be a thing. I swear. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Asakusa melon, good. Yes, very good. I will post a picture of me wearing my yukata later on my alt account. Yeah. But yeah, I rented a yukata. To be honest, it wasn't really... I didn't really like it. I didn't really like the yukata that I got, to be honest. But I like how they styled it. It was really nice. Yeah. Yeah, it was like... I don't know. They kind of have limited patterns. Yeah, and my friends and I wanted to go for like... sort of like black... white-ish with hints of color-ish. We wanted to coordinate, and I think we looked really cute together, but like on my own I was like, meh. What do you mean my dog is not allowed to eat my homework anymore? Yeah, I've actually literally had my cat like eat my homework before. Not like all of it, but she ate like a corner of it once. Was it uncomfy? It just didn't fit right. I just didn't like how it looked. Like the yukata itself is fine. I think it's beautiful, but I don't think it looked very good on me. Especially because like it was kind of like cool tone, and my hair is very warm tone. But yeah, I'll post a picture. You guys can be the judge of that, I guess. I might just be being a drama queen right now, but yeah, I was like, it wasn't like as like cute as I hoped, but I guess it was okay. Yeah, you guys can be the judge of that later, I guess. Yeah, I tried to go out of my comfort zone because this is not the type of yukata that I would usually pick for myself. I wanted to coordinate with my friends. And like I said, I think we look really cute together, but I think, yeah... I realized I didn't go out of my comfort zone. I was just trying a new style that I know doesn't look good on me, so... Yeah, anyways. That's besides the point. I also got... my friends are going to... After Asakusa, we were only in yukatas for like 2 hours. We had like rented it for the whole day, but it was rainy, and like the geta was really uncomfortable, like the shoes. It was really uncomfortable, and we only really wanted to just take pictures, and my friends had plans to go elsewhere anyways, so we got out of the yukatas pretty quickly. And then my friends wanted to go shop for glasses. They wanted to buy new glasses in Akihabara, and then I was like, I think I will just like you know, split off here because I had a lot of birthday prep to do. So after I split off with my friends, I was walking to the station. I saw that they had strawberry beer, and I was like, yo, that sounds so good. So I got some strawberry beer at this little tiny store called Asakusa Ichigoza. And it was okay. It was a bit too sweet. It kind of tasted like beer with strawberry jam. And it was good. It was good. The beer itself I thought was really yummy. I think the strawberry was a little too sweet. But it was like, it's kind of hard to tell in this photo, but it's like this really cute pink color. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Just wish it was a little bit less sweet. Otherwise, very good. Yeah. Yeah. And then I sent this picture to our group chat, and I was like, oh, I got beer. And then my friends were like, what? Like, we could have gotten it together or whatever. And I was joking. I was like, I don't know, you guys are cool like that. But after that I got I also got some ramen, because we only had like snacks that day, and I didn't really have breakfast or anything that day. So on my way home, before I took the train home from Asakusa, I also got some Asakusa ramen. Yeah, Asakusa ramen it's pretty good. It's a little bit heavy. It's a bit heavy. The meat was very like fatty, and some people love that. I kind of prefer like leaner meats, so it's kind of heavy for me, but it's good. I liked it. Yeah, I liked it. Yeah. Those ramen noodles look thick. I don't think you can even see the noodles in this picture, actually. You might be mistaking it with the bamboo. the bamboo thingies. I don't know. I forgot menma. What's menma in English? Bamboo something. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Just overall very good. Let me move chat to the left. Okay. There you go. Bamboo shoots. There you go. Yeah, bamboo shoots. I didn't take a picture of the noodles. You can't really see it right in this picture. I think I only see like scallions and bamboo shoots. I don't remember if it was like thick or thin noodles. I feel like they were like medium. But yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Menma, yeah, menma. Menma is like pickled bamboo shoots. Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyways, but yeah, and then after this I went home, did birthday prep, and then I did the 24-hour stream the next day, and then I took the bus to Osaka, and then I arrived at the W with my friends. That's where we left off last time. We talked about it, but I arrived, and then Ying showed me this. This was like at the end, like as soon as you walk into the room, this is like on the, they have like a little counter, and this is on the counter. And Ying was telling me how, because my friends, they arrived like the day before that. The day before I arrived. And they were like, Ying was like, oh yeah, so when we arrived, they had this like, this thing like waiting for us in the room. Where it says, welcome to W Osaka. And it's like, they thought it was takoyaki. Like it was made to look like takoyaki with like the whole plate and everything. The boat plate and everything. Osaka, yeah. Man, I love Osaka. Yeah, welcome to W Osaka. And then they thought it was takoyaki, and they were like, oh my god, no way, they got us takoyaki as like a welcome. Oh my god, amazing. And then they bit into it, and it turned out it was cake. And, like, you can tell that they were upset because they didn't touch it after that. So like, you can see that it's partially eaten, and they didn't even like bother finishing it. Or it's really expecting savory to get sweet. Yeah, exactly. So when I walked in, it was just like sitting there, and I was like, oh. Ying was explaining to me how they thought it was takoyaki, but it was cake. And I planned to. I kept thinking to myself, I want to take a bite. But I kept forgetting, and like by the time I remembered again, it was like gone. So I never actually got to take a bite out of this takoyaki cake. But I did take a picture. Yeah. Yeah. No one finished? I don't think so. No one got... I don't think anyone finished it. Or maybe they did, I don't know. But by the time I like realized it was gone. Yeah, so I never actually got to taste it. It's okay. I mean, I had plenty of sweets to eat while I was in Osaka, so it's fine. Takoyaki cake だと美味しそう。Takoyaki cake だったの。Yeah, so it was like a welcome gift from the hotel, I believe. Yeah. So it was just like, it was in the room when my friends arrived, and then the next day I arrived, I saw it, but with a bite out of it. Yeah. It's cute though, so I took a picture. Yeah, and then so I arrived, we watched a little bit of movement, we were just chatting while everyone got ready, and then we headed out to go to this chocolatier slash cafe. And I'm forgetting the name. I forgot. I literally had to ask my friends like 5 separate times what the name of the restaurant is, because I kept forgetting, and I still can't remember. I kept asking my like Ying. I was like, "What is this place called again? What is this place called again? What is this place called?" I still don't remember. I think it was like cacao something. It's somewhere in Osaka. they have two stores, I think. One is just the chocolatier, and then the other one is chocolatier and cafe. But basically, it's like, you know, it's a chocolatier cafe, so they focus on chocolates, right? Oh yeah, cacao tier gokan. Oh my god, thank you. So apparently my friends Miao Ying and I don't know if actually I don't know if my friend is okay with. Let's call her Summer. Let's call her Summer. So I mostly spent Osaka with these three friends because we shared the room together. So it was Ying, Miao, and Summer, my friends. So they really wanted to go here. New Tomachi lore just dropped. Yeah, this is different from the one I went to Asakusa with, by the way. Anyways, yes. Another friend with a season name, true! Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a different friend from Autumn. I have another friend named Autumn. I miss Autumn, she's great. I love her so much, but this is a different friend. She's also very lovely. I wonder if I should oh my god, I have a friend who is named like Haru Spring, not to confuse it with someone else that you guys may know. Wait, I need. Hold on. This is getting complicated. Okay, never mind. Just drop that conversation. I have a friend who's also like named Spring. I'm just missing a friend named Winter now. Like literally, I have a friend named Harumi. Harumi, yeah. Not to confuse it with someone else named Haru that you guys may or may not know. But yeah. Anyways, it's getting complicated. Anyways, it was Miao, Ying, and Summer in this room with me. It was the four of us. I shared a bed with Ying. Summer and Miao were in the other bed. But yeah, they wanted to go to Cacao Tier Gokan, which is a chocolatier / cafe, and so we went there, and I had this it's like a hot chocolate but cold. I don't know how else to describe it. Cold chocolate. Like I got a chocolate milk drink. There's Ying in the corner. I love this photo. I love this photo. There's Ying in the corner. Hi Ying. I didn't actually ask if it's okay for me to show you guys this photo. I'm assuming it's okay because it's Ying. But if it wasn't okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ying. So Ying posts pictures of like this all the time on their Twitter, so go check out Ying, guys, for silly photos like this. I had this drink. It was really yummy. It's a chocolatier, so it was actually like very rich, but also not too sweet. I actually like this drink. It's really nice. Pretty refreshing for like a cocoa drink, actually. Yeah, it's pretty small. Yeah, it's really small. It's very fancy. As you can tell, there's like a chandelier and like it's very like it was giving like Taisho Roman like vibes in there. Like it's very like Western, but also very antique Western core in the cafe. Yeah. You go more like a little yang in her own. What is this supposed to mean? Oh, she drew you as a blob like last time. I can ask her. I can ask them too. Yeah. Fancy portions. Yeah, so we got we also had like they also had chocolate teas and stuff, like teas brewed from like cacao plants, basically. Okisaten vibes, yeah, basically. It's really nice. I really like this. Very fancy, very cozy. Our servers, I should say, there's a male server and a female server. They're both so attractive. I was like, what the hell is this? Is this like what is this? Like I feel like they hire based on looks because they're everyone working there was so handsome / so beautiful. I was like, what is this? うん。シャレオツの店、そうそう、カカオティア五冠っていう大阪のチョコレート専門店のカフェに行ってきました。Did you flirt with them? No, I could never. But yeah, it's really nice. And we also went because we wanted to try this menu item, this is like the only savory thing that they have on the menu. If I can find it. And it's actually a chocolate beef stew. Yeah, which is crazy. Just like a wild concept, but it was actually so good. So there's actually chocolate in this, but it's savory. You can taste a slight hint of like cacao, and a little bit of sweetness, but it was savory. Yeah, chocolate beef stew. They had chocolate beef stew. It's really yummy, really good. Yeah. This is like, so they're very famous for this dish. So it comes with like some bread and a little salad with like, I was telling Ying and my friends how a store is fancy when the dressing is in jelly form. Instead of like just like liquid, that's how you know it's fancy. But yeah, the little heart was really cute touch. Yeah. It's kind of odd, but combining cocoa into savory items is somewhat well-established thing. Yeah, it really is. It's like it adds like a very deep, rich flavor. I mean, some people put like chocolates in their curries and stuff, so I imagine it's basically the same thing. Cacao itself is not, sweet. We add sugar to it, so cacao itself actually adds for a very nice touch, nice ingredient in a lot of like stews and stuff. But yeah, this is cool. This is really yummy. Little bit of sweetness and savory. Very nice. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, the bread was also really yummy. I like the bread as well. The salad was also enjoyable. Yeah, so first thing I did in Osaka was go to a sort of fancy chocolatier cafe with my friends. Pikuko is actually bitter. Yeah, that's why we mix it with like milk and sugar and stuff to cut the bitterness. Yeah, this is really nice. And then I went back to the hotel. We all actually went back to the hotel, I think. But my friends, they were gonna go to a Final Fantasy cafe because they have one in Osaka. I don't know anything about Final Fantasy. So I was like, oh, I'll just stay in the hotel and chillax because I'm pretty tired from my bus ride. And I also really wanted to go to the pool in the hotel because I figured we probably won't have time to go to the pool for the rest of our trip. So yeah, it's an official cafe. Yeah, they have an official cafe. I believe they have several in Japan. But I don't know anything about Final Fantasy. But my friends are really big fans, so they went. And I just stayed behind. Yeah, and then let me keep moving everything. Maybe I'll move a little to the left. Right. I know my lefts and rights. There you go. There. That's better. Okay. That's better. Yeah, so they went and I was like, oh, I'll just go swimming and maybe I'll take a nap. I'll take a shower too because I did take a shower before I got on the overnight bus, but it has been a while. It had been a really long bus ride, so I was like, I kind of feeling I need to take a shower. So I went I went back to the hotel and I went to the pool. And if you guys are there, I actually did a very short Annie live stream from the pool, but I can finally show you guys what the pool actually looked like. So this is what the pool looked like. It's really cool because it's kind of cut off, but on the very right side of the pool, they have this door, right? It's a little cut off in the photo, but if you walk out the door, it actually leads directly into this like garden space that you see, and they actually have a pool bar there, so you can actually just chill in your swimsuit in this like garden area, and you can actually order drinks from the bar. Yeah, and like I didn't know they had that because I would have totally bought some drinks there, but I didn't know they had that, so I didn't actually bring my wallet to the pool. I assumed I wouldn't need it. So I didn't bring my wallet, so I didn't buy any drinks. But it was really nice to look at. Anyways, yeah, it's a 5-star hotel. Yeah, absolutely. This is what it looks like from inside the pool. I took a picture of this. I think I took this picture while I was on Annulive. But it's really cool. Really nice. The temperature was just right. It was just me for a while until some people came in later, but it was really nice. It was really nice. Yeah. Valentine's Eve, hello! Welcome. Yeah, it was just me for a while. So I was really enjoying myself, and that's why I was doing an Annulive stream. I was swimming to my heart's content. I wore the swimsuit that you guys got me from Throne. They also had these pool beds, and like I've only been to pools where they had those like really like janky like lounge chairs and stuff, or, like, you know, the ones that are made out of plastic. So I had never been to a pool where they actually had like literal actual beds by the poolside. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so they're like, oh, like feel free to use like any of the beds, and I was like, okay, cool. It felt so wrong to lie down on a bed. I mean, it's designed to be waterproof, I think, but like it felt so wrong to like line up on a bed while I'm wet. Pool bed for massage? I don't know. I think it's just for like chilling. No, they weren't water beds. I think they were just like regular beds, but like waterproofed, with waterproof sheets. But they had like towels lie down and stuff. It's really nice. I liked it. I liked it. Yeah, it was cool. I didn't chill for that long, but I did enjoy my time that I had there. I did a couple laps. I did Annulive. I chilled on the bed for a little bit, but then eventually this couple came in, and like I think the girlfriend was like a model or something, because she was like so tall, so pretty, and then the guy was like taking lots of photos and like Instagram videos and stuff like that, and I didn't want to be in the background because it's like they're being mindful, I think, of me, but like still, like you can tell like in the back over there that there's glass, right? Like you can see that it's like the glass like windows in the background, so like I think I was like in a couple reflections, so I was like, I think I'll just go. And it's okay. I wanted to take a shower and like take a nap anyways, so I left. And then they had like a jacuzzi too and a sauna. So I chilled in the jacuzzi for a little bit, and I took a shower that was like in the pool area. It was really nice because they had a lot of like amenities. So I just like used a lot of their like hair oil or like hair mask or whatever. Face pack. They had like unlimited like mineral water, so I drink lots of water, and I used their really nice blow dryer. I did everything. I just chilled, and just took my time, just chilling. Yeah, and like there was no one in that area either, until someone walked in as I was leaving. So I really enjoyed it. Yeah, and then I went back to my room and I took a nap for like an hour, I think. I like put on Moomin on the TV, and I just like knocked out to Moomin. They take them as freebies. I did take home a couple of hair combs because they had like wooden hair combs, which I was like, that's fancy. I think I'll take one from me and my mom. I didn't take too much though. But yeah. I eat. And then I overslept for a lunch. Not lunch, it was like a... I think it was already like 4 p.m.-ish, but I had plans to go meet up with Ying and one of her friends who lives in Osaka. And I was a little bit late for that because I overslept. Because I was finally able to sleep after not sleeping for so long. I overslept a little bit. And then I got there and we actually went to a maid cafe and I didn't really take any pictures there. Mostly because pictures aren't allowed. But we were allowed to take pictures of our food, but the food that I ordered wasn't like really that aesthetic or anything. So I didn't really take any photos. But we went to a maid cafe. And then the maid cafe was this cafe. It wasn't the like it wasn't that type of maid cafe. I hate those. I kind of hate those. They make me so uncomfortable. But we went to one where it was like actually like the maids were like classic maids, like, you know, like long skirt, long sleeve, like actually like very like Victorian style kind of maids. And like you don't call them with like in the very anime ones, you call the maids over by saying yen yen or whatever, which is, I hate that. This one you actually like ring a little like very antique bell and they come over and they're like, what can I get for you, madam, and what can I get for you, sir? And then it's really nice because like they don't do the whole moi moi kyun kyun thing. They're just like very much like, you know, it gives you the fantasy that you're like a lady or a lord and like, you know, they're your servants or whatever. But it's also very respectful, of course, and like they talk to you. But only if you want them to talk to you, you know? Yeah. So it's really nice. Actually, I really like that one a lot more. And you can still take pictures with them and stuff if you wanted to. But the food that they serve is also like more normal, like nothing too like crazy. They don't like draw on your omurice or whatever. It was very much like spaghetti and pasta and sandwiches and just like normal food basically, but it was still good. Yeah, I prefer that a lot better than the one that we went to last year. Yeah, I prefer it way more than the moi moi QQ ones. Like nothing against if you guys enjoy that, nothing against that, but it's like as someone who's socially anxious, those are like torture chambers. Like, what do you mean I'm paying to be forced to socially interact with pretty girls? I know. Don't do this to me, please. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, we went to that and then I met up with one of Ying's friends. They're like a music producer actually, so we were talking about it was very much like a business meeting, not gonna lie. We're just chatting. It's a little bit hot in my room. Let me turn on my AC. It's still like it's gotten a lot cooler, but it's very much still summer weather. It's very much a business meeting because I was like, oh hi, I'm Iku, I like do this and that, and like I write lyrics and I produce original music, I something, and then they were like, oh yeah, I'm this and I do this, and then I'm trying to network with like more people because I want to collaborate with more people, and I was like, I have so many people I can introduce to you who are really amazing vocalists, blah blah blah, and we just had like a fun time chilling. They're really nice, so I made a new friend. And then things went a little south. So we went to, I think it was like, I forgot where we were. We were in like Namba or something. And we were shopping. We were doing like secondhand anime shopping. And so we were looking at like you know, like secondhand anime items. So a lot of times you can buy cool anime items for cheap, or you can find like really rare items that they don't really like sell anymore. And so you're looking at, oh, I even have a picture of something that I really wanted but I didn't get. I found this. This is a postcard. And it's of Nagi, Yamato, and Sogo. This is for the Idol 7 fans. But like this image, this postcard is actually really rare, because this is from like a very like early. This is really early Idol 7 merch. And this is actually Arino Sensei art. The art is done by the character designer, aka very famous mangaka. Shoujo mangaka. And this is like a really, it's from this is from the Ainana Police AU, which is like one of the first events that they ever done in the Ainana Idol 7 games. It's like really early merch. Really early merch. Which is now very rare in the Idol 7 fandom. So I saw this postcard. It was going for like 3,000 yen, which is like 20 something dollars, $26, something like that. Which, like, for a postcard is very expensive. I was like, I can afford it, but I shouldn't. I can afford it, but I shouldn't, because in what world can I justify spending $26 on a postcard? Like, no, I can't. So I didn't get it, but I did take a picture. Because Sogo is very cute. That's him in his very, like, yandere role. That's his, like... He's playing, like, a mad scientist. So... Mad doctor? I should say. He was, like, playing a mad doctor in this, event. That's why he looks very sadistic. And he's holding up a bunch of syringes. Yeah. So, I thought about it. I did think about it. I did buy some other stuff, though. But I thought about this one. And I didn't get it in the end. Yeah, it's a secondhand item, so... But yeah, Numbo had a lot of, like, cool secondhand shops that sold a bunch of stuff like this. Yeah. How much is your Hoshifuri Iku? Everything! My life! But also, it's a postcard! Like, what am I gonna do with it? Besides just... have it. I'm not gonna send it to anyone, obviously. Like, why would I do that? So I didn't get it, but I did take a picture. But yeah, anyways. This is still in Osaka. Yes, this is still in Osaka. Anyways, we went to the secondhand shop, and then, I think it was a different I think it was this shop, or maybe it was a different shop, I can't remember. But they had, like, a second story where they were selling dojin. And for dojin, if you guys don't know, is basically like fan-made comics or literature. So people will like publish fan works. So like people will draw, let's say like they're a really big fan of Yamato and Osaka, like the ship. So, or Osaka, did I say Osaka? Yamato and Sogo. So they'll like do like a BL comic, like 20 pages of BL comic of Yamato and Sogo. And they publish it as like a fan work. That's what a dojin is. Or like they really like Matsu, or they really like Riku and Yuri or whatever. And of course, it's not just Idol 7. It's like everything, like Demon Slayer, frickin' Haikyuu. Ying really likes Twisted Wonderland, so they were looking for a lot of Twisted Wonderland dojins. They have it of Dr. Stone. They have literally everything. Like they also have like Yuri too, like not just for BL, although it was mostly BL. BL where we were looking. Yeah, I mean they have straight ships too, although that's kind of rare. So they were doing that, and so I was looking through the Idol 7 dojin, and I was laughing because like this happens. This always happens. But like they'll have like a small section for like Iori, small section for Mitsuki, small section for Yamato, and then they skip Sogo and then go straight to Nagi and to Riku, to Ten, to Gaku or whatever. And the reason why they skip Sogo is because Sogo is so popular that he needs an entire row just for himself. So they have like a section of Sogo bottom, Sogo straight, Mezzo. Like they have so many dungeons of Sogo. He's literally everyone's bottom. It's so funny. He's very compatible with like a lot of characters. Like the most popular one is Mezzo, so it's Sogo and Tamaki, but he's also really popular with Yamato, he's also really popular with Riku, he's also very popular with Torao, he's really popular with Ryu, he's really popular with Tsunuki as well, the manager. Yeah, he's really popular with like a lot of characters. So he has his own aisle because he's everyone's bottom. Go. Yeah, that's my Oshi. Anyways, I was browsing the dojin, and I was like, you know what? None of these are speaking to me. I think I'm okay. I think I won't buy anything. But then Ying was like purchasing at the register. So I was walking over, and then I saw in the corner of my eye, it caught my attention. There's these couple of either 7 dojins that were like on display as like a kind of like a special featured section or whatever, and the art looks so nice. So I picked up a couple of them, and I was like, oh, these look really nice, and like they're pretty affordable. It's not too expensive. I think I'll grab them. So last minute, I decided to grab these dojins. Right? And then the store is designed so to get to the register you actually had to climb like a very short flight of stairs. It was like 3-4 steps at most to get to the register. So I was gonna go up to the register to pay for my dojins. But I was wearing a long dress that day, and so my dress, the end of my dress, when I picked up my feet to climb up the stairs, when I picked up my foot, my dress got caught on my right foot, which caused me to, so my foot got caught, right? So I couldn't land on my right foot, so I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I started leaning over, right? And then so when I did eventually step down on my right foot, I kind of missed where I was trying to step, I guess. I don't know if I'm doing a good job explaining it. But basically I lost my balance, and I was trying to catch myself. With my left foot, like quickly, what I was trying to do is quickly swing my left foot forward and, take a step so I can catch myself so I wouldn't fall. But obviously I miscalculated, and it happened so fast. I didn't really know what was happening. But basically I ended up kicking the corner of the step really freaking hard with my left foot. And then I just fell down, just on my literally on my face. Actually, I think I did catch myself somehow with my hand, I think, but I did hit my face slightly. And like, sorry if you guys are like easily like squeamish, but like it was especially bad because these steps, this staircase, these steps, they had like on the edges of each step, they had metal guards on them. So, not only are these just normal stairs, they have metal guards on them. And I was wearing sandals, so like no cushion of shoes or socks. It was like basically I kicked a metal step, the corner of a metal step really hard with my bare feet, basically. And obviously it hurt a lot. It really hurt. But I got out. I was like, okay, oops, that's kind of embarrassing. I like tripped in front of like everyone who was shopping, in front of the cashier, in front of Ying, and in front of my new, you know, friend that I just met that day. But I just got out. I was fine. I was like, okay, that was a little painful, but I'm okay. Like, you know, this little silly me, hee hee, so clumsy. I walked up to the register. The girl there was like, "Are you okay? Like, is everything fine?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And I paid for my dozens, and then I thought it was fine. So I walked around. I walked around a little bit more of Ying. I was like, "Oh, did you see the Island 7 section?" Like, I was showing Ying the Island 7 section, and then we were about to like leave. And then I looked down at my foot. And my foot... I hit the top of my foot. The top of my foot was like bulging out of my sandals. There was like a huge bump. It was like the size of like a little bit bigger than a ping pong ball. and I looked down and I was like... And then Ying was like... Oh my god! Like, Ying thought I broke my foot. Ying was like, that does not look okay! And I was like, yeah, that looks pretty bad. And then my new friend that I just made that day was also like, oh my god, what? So like, unfortunately didn't have escalators or anything, so we gently walked down the stairs, and then we were out on the street, and like we met up with our other group of friends right outside the store, and they were also freaking out, and they're like elevate. So like there were these like guard railings that you know, separated the walking path and the like street where the cars were running. So I put my foot on there like I'm fucking doing ballet or something. Like I was doing ballet exercises on a bar or something. So my foot my very swollen foot. Ying literally took a picture of my foot and sent it to the whole ass group chat. Because they wanted to ask you, one of our friends is a nurse, so they wanted to ask for like medical advice, I guess. Like everyone started chatting in the group chat like, oh my god, Iku, your foot! Are you okay? It's so funny. Yeah, and then like our nurse friend was like, ice compression elevation. So I was elevating my foot on the guardrails, and like I was and then my new friend that I just made that day, like they ran to the konbini and they got me a towel and some ice, which is really nice of them. So we were putting ice on it, like in the middle of the street. It was like the middle of the street. We were putting ice on it, and I was like, you know, just in case I broke something, because like the swelling was so immediate and so bad that like I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if I did break something, like if maybe I fractured something. So just in case, I was like, I should probably get this checked. So I called a nearby hospital. And then the nearby hospital is like, actually, like I was telling them like, I'm not sure if I should go get checked or not, like can I like ask you for advice? And then they're like, actually we can't take any medical advice, there's actually a separate number for that, so please call this number. And I was like, okay. So I called this medical advice line, and then I told them my symptoms, and they're like, yeah, you should get that looked. I'm gonna give you like the number of like 3 different hospitals that are nearby that can maybe look at your foot. So I was like, oh, okay, awesome. And I called the first one, and then the first one was like, "Oh, sorry, our like X-ray technician has already left for the day," because it was already like evening, like 6, 7, 8 p.m, maybe 7 p.m. ish, when this happened. And so the first hospital that I called was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we already actually, the X-ray technician has already left. Maybe best if you try a different hospital." So I was like, "Okay, I'll call the next one." So I called the next one. And then they're like, "Oh, sorry, our like specialist, for like feet, the feet doctor, isn't here right now. Maybe best to try a different hospital." I was like, "Okay." And I called the third one. They didn't even pick up. So I was like, and my nurse friend was like, "If this is an emergency, you'd be dead by now." I was like, You're right. Absolutely." So I was like, "Okay, well, what? I think I'm fine. Like, I actually wasn't in pain. Like, I found it hard to walk. It was like hard to walk, but I wasn't in like a lot of physical pain. So I was like, you know what, guys? Like, I think I'll just go home to the hotel. Like, I think we were planning to do dinner, but I was like, I'll just skip dinner. I'll go back to the hotel. I'll ice my foot. I'll just chill in the hotel. I'll go home and watch Moomin or whatever." They're like, "Oh, okay, like we'll check on you when we get back." Like, so my friends went to dinner. My new friend got me they called me a taxi, and so I took the taxi instead of the train to the hotel, which is really nice of them. They wouldn't let me pay for the taxi, so I told them that I owe them lunch next time they're in Tokyo. But it was really nice of them to do. Yeah. I guess it was like adrenaline. I think I was more in shock than anything. It didn't hurt very much. But I got back to the hotel. I took a really quick shower. I already showered that day because I went swimming, but I took a shower just to wash my foot and to just like wash off all the sweaty, because it's still pretty hot out. I just chill. I changed into like comfy clothes, and I elevated my foot with all the nice hotel pillows. I put on Moomin on the TV again for like the third time that day. And then I just put ice on my foot, and I just chilled in the hotel room for the rest of the day. And I was like, we were all talking about how the next day we were actually planning to go to USJ. And like, my friends got really lucky. They got tickets for the Sanji restaurant, which is, by the way, it's like you're not guaranteed to get in. It's like you have to win tickets. So we had 1 tickets for the Sanji restaurant / cafe, and we had really nice tickets for the One Piece show. Like, we have really good seats for the One Piece show that they do in the evening. So we were talking about like am I gonna be okay to go to USJ the next day? Like, we weren't sure. But after my friends got home later that night, they like they bandaged my foot for me, and they were helping me like compress my foot and stuff. It was really nice of them to do. They were definitely taking really good care of me. And we're just saying like, let's see how you feel in the morning, because the swelling, the ice helped a lot. The swelling was still pretty bad, but it had gone down a little bit. And like, my nurse friend was taking a look at my toes. Like, if you feel like you can move your toes fine, like they're not cold, like it's probably okay. So we're just like, let's see how you feel in the morning. And in the morning, I was actually feeling okay. Like, it was a little bit hard to walk, but it was actually not too bad. So I actually went to USJ. I just did it. I just did the thing. I just said YOLO. Which, like, is probably a really bad idea. But I went anyways. And I'm really glad I did. I know it was not a good idea, but I did it anyways, and I'm really glad that I did, because we went to the Sanji. We had like a... I had breakfast in the morning. It was just me and Ying, but we had breakfast in the morning and they had steamed veggies and fruits, and I took so much. I took so many veggies and so many fruits. I was like, I love fruits and I love veggies. This is my breakfast. It's just literally veggies and fruit, and like I had like two slices of two bacon strips. 2 strips of bacon. This is what I mean by I like flimsy bacon. It was nice flimsy bacon. I liked it. Yeah, dragon fruit melon. They also had oranges and pear. Yeah, and for veggies they had like potatoes and okra and zucchinis, potatoes, tomatoes, all the good stuff. I loved it. It's delicious. Yeah, I love steamed veggies and I love fruits, so that was my breakfast. I had a whole bunch of that. And then we went to the Sanji restaurant. I think this is like, we woke up early for this. This is like 7 a.m., 7:30, something like that. So Ying and I had breakfast. We had tea. It's delicious. And then we went to the Sanji cafe. We had a like 10 a.m. appointment. It was like you had to go at a certain time. So we had a 10 a.m. bracket. So we went to the Sanji restaurant. And this is what the appetizers look like at the Sanji restaurant. And if you guys don't know what the Sanji restaurant is in the USJ, it's basically they serve you a full course of appetizers, main dish, and dessert. You can also buy drinks, and then they actually have actors dressed as the characters that put on a whole show for you while you eat. So you see, so Sanji, Zoro, and Luffy are always there, but every year they change some of the other characters. So last year, I also went to this last year too. But last year it was Smoker and Law, I think. Yeah, and then this year it was Duval and Kobe and Marco were like the special characters. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Very cool. Yeah. But we went and this is the appetizer. And the menu is different every year, of course. So this is different from last year. I think I actually prefer the appetizers from last year, but this is pretty good. I'm not a really big fan of fish, and this is like mostly fish. So I suffered a little bit. But I ate everything because when you're at Sanji Cafe, you can't not finish your food. That's like a crime. That's like a crime. Like that's his whole character, is that, you know, you don't waste food. So I ate it all. I eat it all. Yeah, but it's really cool. The stage actors are really cool. They put on the whole show, and they actually give you lots of fan service because, like, sometimes they'll like wave at you or like give you high five, or they'll like KP, like clank cups with you. They'll cheers with you. They'll interact with you. It's really, really cool. Really, really cool. Yeah, and I was really happy because I actually really like Kobe. He's one of my favorites, so I was happy that Kobe was there. And Sanji isn't like my favorite, but like literally the Sanji actor is so handsome and so charming that like every time he drops by and like, you know, winks at you or like gives you a smile, you're just like, ah! Like you don't have to be a Sanji Oshi to like be a little, you know, be a little mesmerized. Yeah. It's really funny though because he's so nice to the girls, but if you're a guy, he's kind of cold to you. But like in a playful way, in like a very playful, not in a mean way, like not actually like actually cold, but you know, he'll come around and give you add little finishing touches to your plates. So if you see the dish in the middle, there's like a little heart in there. He actually comes around and adds a heart in everyone's dish, like one by one. And when he comes by all the ladies, he's very like gentle and very like suave and very like handsome, very charming, you know. But when you're a guy, he just like flicks it in there. He's like, "Oh, you're a dude." Flicks. It's so funny. It's like literally like honestly, it's so funny. It's so funny. He's cool to you, but in the best way possible. It's very in character. He's like, all my love is for the ladies, you know? Yeah. He's like, beautiful, beautiful mademoiselle. So nice to see you. Oh my gosh, you have gotten so much prettier than the last time I've seen you. Oh, you're here too? Here, take this. Oh, you're so beautiful. Like, he just moves on to the next. It's so cool. I love it so much. It's like, it's truly like you walked into the world of One Piece. Amazing. Yeah, so this is the appetizer. It's pretty good. Would have been better if I liked fish, but you know, I eat it all because for Sanji. Yeah, and like, you know, they explain to you that Sanji made this specifically for you, so it's very nice. You also have the option to buy drinks. You don't have to buy a drink, but you can also buy some drinks. I, to be honest, don't remember whose drink this is. It's like themed after all the characters, so you can buy like a Luffy drink, a Zoro drink, or whatever. I don't remember which one this is. I think it's like just based on the colors, I'm gonna guess this is Marco. But I picked this because I was like, ooh, Metso colors. Like Sogo and Tamaki. But I'm guessing this is Marco's drink. It's just based on the colors. It's pretty good. I don't remember what it tastes like, not gonna lie. It was just really sweet. But it's pretty good. Kind of citrusy. Yeah. And you can actually choose to add alcohol onto your drink or not. So if you order alcohol, the alcoholic version, they give you a little shot glass with a little bit of alcohol in it. And you're supposed to add it yourself. But like, they give you such a small amount. I was like, there's like, from someone who's like heavyweight, this like makes no difference. Like, I feel like I paid extra for nothing. Like, I need like 10 times this amount to feel anything. So I added alcohol, but I feel like I didn't really need to. I just paid extra for nothing. But it's okay. It's the thought that counts. Yeah, they were not ready for you. You know, like a lot of people in Japan are lightweight, so like, you know, they don't want to get people drunk, I think. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Yeah. So this drink was cute. I like the colors. And then... oh yeah, this is what the Sanji actor looks like. So he was in the middle of being angry at Luffy, I think. So he looks really angry. He looks really angry here. But he came up really close several times. Because we had a really good spot. I love this photo that I accidentally got of him mid-kick. It's so good. It's great. I love this photo. But he puts his whole body into it. His whole Sanzushi. Him being angry at Luffy or Zoro or somebody. He's angry at someone. Again. And then here's how he smiles at the ladies. This is how he smiles at the ladies. Very handsome. Like this is him when he's not being angry at the boys. Yeah. Very charming. And he actually has 3 different outfits in this entire show. He had like a tux, like it looks like a kind of like a tux in the beginning, and this is his like cook outfit, and then in the very last part he actually changed it into his like usual suit that he always wears. Yeah, very cool. And then this is the main dish, so you can actually choose between fish and steak. So I went with steak because, again, I'm not a fish person. But this is the main dish. It's really nice, actually. It's pretty like decent steak. I wouldn't say it's like the most amazing steak I've had, but it was like a very solid meal. Yeah. I took home the flag. Yeah, it's nice. Ying got the fish dish, so we tried a little bit of both. together. You eat the salad too? Yeah, I did. It's good. It's yummy. I enjoyed that. I think I enjoyed that more than the the meat. Again, I like vegetables, so yeah, it's pretty good. And then we got dessert, which looked like this. So for dessert, they give you this like cake thing, and then they give you like a chocolate pen, so you can actually write like a message on your plate. It's really fun. I drew Brook. I drew Brook because Brook is my favorite. I did this last year too. I did the same exact thing last year when I went. I'm gonna be real honest. I feel like the dishes were better last year, but I guess we'll see how they improve like next year. Because my friends and I were saying we need to make this a tradition. Like they want to go to Osaka every year for the Sanji Cafe and for the One Piece show. So they're saying, okay, next year we're gonna make this a tradition. So yeah. Anyways, I drew Brook. It's pretty hard to draw with the chocolate pen, but I did my best. But it was really funny because while I was eating the dessert, Marco, the actor from Marco, he like sat next to me and he just stared at me, and I was like, he kept so the actors don't talk, they like lip sync to like audio that plays in the restaurant, but whenever their characters aren't speaking, they just kind of gesture, they communicate by just gesturing, and they don't actually talk. So Marco was gesturing to me this entire time, like, eat your dessert, just eat it. Why aren't you eating your dessert? Like, and I kept looking at him like, and I like ate my dessert, and I was like, good. And he's like, okay, good. And my friends took a video of me doing that, but you can tell the whole video is just me being panicking and eating my dessert and just nodding and then nodding back like, okay. And like, I didn't realize this until later, but I think he was like especially like hanging out with me because I had the Marco drink. But I ordered the drink without even knowing it was a Marco drink, so I think I realized now in hindsight that I think he thought I was like a Marco fan. But in reality, I barely know this character yet because I haven't finished watching One Piece. Like, I mean, I know who he is, but I don't know him that well. But I think, like, in retrospect, I think he thought I was a Marco fan, which I am. I like him a lot. I just don't know him very well. I've only seen him in Impel Down, you know, while they're trying to save Ace. So yeah. He made his day. He did not know it. I don't know. I think it's the opposite. He made my day. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, he's cool. He's really cool. He interacted with us the most out of all the other characters. He's cool. I like Marco even more now that, you know, he interacted with us so much at the cafe. He's cool. His actor was very cool. Yeah, I liked him a lot. He's a cool dude. But yeah. And then let me see, what else do I have? Yeah, I think that was it for the Sanji Cafe, but it's cool. We got to take pictures of them at the end, and then we, like, you know, we bought the photos as a souvenir. It's really cool. Kobe was there too. Kobe's actor was awesome. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys some of the videos later. I just gotta make sure no one's like faces, no one who doesn't want to be seen faces are in it. But yeah, but it was like the Sanji Cafe experience is like it's so fun, but it's also a little bit stressful because there's so much happening. Like you're allowed to take pictures and videos and stuff, right? So there's so much happening constantly around you. All the characters, like, they walk around and they interact with you, and there's also a show going on. So there's so much. So like, there's like, you feel like there's like no time to eat whatsoever. But then the dishes come out one after the other. They come out so quickly that you have to actually eat. You have to eat pretty quickly. While you enjoy the show, and there's only a limited time you can be there too. So, because you know they have times, they have to have the next show to do for the next round of people, right? So it's actually quite stressful because you gotta eat fast. But it's so fun. I had so much fun. Oh yeah, if you buy a drink, you get a coaster too. I got Marco, and then Yin got Kobe, and we traded because last year I got Luffy, so I wanted to have Luffy and Kobe together. So I got the Kobe one, but yeah. Honestly, maybe I was destined to be a Marco stan because the one that I actually got was Marco before I traded. But yeah, anyways. But yeah, this is really fun. If you guys ever have the opportunity to go to USJ in Osaka and you really like One Piece, I highly recommend trying to get tickets for the Sanji restaurant. Because it's pretty fun. It's really, really fun. Yeah. It's fate. Yeah, I mean, I do like Michael, though, like, from what little I've seen of him. But yeah, I got the coaster for Kobe. And then, let's see. I think that was it for the Sanji restaurant. But they also had, and then we walked around a bit, we went on some rides, and we had an early dinner before the One Piece show. So besides the Sanji restaurant, so the Sanji restaurant, you actually had to apply for it and try to get tickets for it. But they also have a One Piece themed restaurant that you can just walk in. It's kind of like more cafeteria style. So we also got dinner there. And this is what my dinner looked like. I got the Luffy plate. This is what it looked like. This is the Luffy meat platter. So that is roast beef sitting on top of a pineapple, sitting on top of a hamburger, with some baked potatoes and a little bit of pasta and some rice, which is what the straw hat is. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's actually a pretty decent meal. The rice is a little bit dry, but besides that, it's pretty good. Yeah. The meat made from gummy? No, it's real meat. It's roast beef. It's roast beef. It's actually real meat. The meat was good. The roast beef and the hamburger was really good actually. And the pasta too. The pasta was actually really yummy. It's like a pasta salad. It's very yummy. Yeah, it's pretty filling. I was pretty full. Like I almost couldn't finish it, but I somehow persevered. Yeah, it's pretty good. They had a couple other options. They had like a fish sandwich thing for Robin, something else for Jinbei. I forgot all the other ones. And they had like a children's plate for Usopp. But I got the Luffy one. Yeah, so I actually ate a lot of meat that day because I also had steak at Sanji's restaurant. But yeah, that was pretty good. And then because it was October, they were doing a Halloween event. They were doing a Halloween event, and it's cool because basically for the Halloween event, they like have like these actors dressed up as like zombies or like antique dolls or like clowns. They like come out and like they scare people in certain areas. If you go to Ying's Twitter, you can actually watch a video of like a clown on stilts dancing to Adol. But that's basically what the event is. It's really cool though because the event starts at 6. So before 6, there's this diner area. And this is what the diner looks like, right? Before 6 p.m. So it says like Mel's Drive-In or whatever, right? And it's pretty aesthetic, it's very cool. With like the palm trees giving California, you know, very cool. But as soon as it hit 6, the lights started flickering, and then it turned into die-in. It turned into die-in for the Halloween event. I was like, that's such a cool touch. That's such a cool attention to detail. Like, wow, that's so cool. That's super awesome. And it's a little bit hard to see. It's a little bit hard to see, but they have there's this guy in a white coat. He's standing on stage. And the whole theme of the Halloween event is that they have these zombies and they like escaped like a research plant or whatever. And these guys in these like military uniforms, they have these like fake fake guns. And they like go around and shooting the zombies. And it's a really interesting, very like interactive event, and it's pretty cool. It's really cool. But it was funny because when I was shopping at the gift store, they had some One Piece merch, and they were selling marine uniforms, like, you know, the Marines in the One Piece. They had marine uniforms, so I was like, wait, that's sick. So I actually bought a marine uniform, and I was wearing it over my dress. And I bought the matching hat too, like the Kaigun uniform. So I kind of look like, you know, I kind of look like not police, but, you know, authority or whatever. So when one of these guys in the white coats passed by, I just jokingly saluted them, and then they were and they're like, "Kyotsukete!" So it's cool because they interacted with you. It's really funny. Yeah, I'm a proud owner of a marine uniform now, but it's cool. It was like, hell yeah, let's go. You know, Kyosuke, he's like, be careful, good luck, basically. Yeah, it's cool. And then like at one point I was wearing the marine uniform, and I was in line to ride this Jurassic Park ride, and then one of the staff members was like, "Oh, Kaigun-san, like, oh, Miss Marine, you know, member or whatever, Kaigun-san, like, they're like, if you see any bad pirates, please catch them for us." And I was like, "I'll do my best." It's really cute how they interact with you when you're wearing the marine uniform. Like, even outside of the One Piece area, they interact with you, and it's really cute. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun wearing. I was like, I'm so glad I bought the uniform because it was a little bit expensive, but it was so worth it. Yeah, I also bought it because I was like, oh, I wanna be a marine for Halloween this year. This is my Halloween costume for this year. I'm gonna be a marine from One Piece. I'll take a picture later. But yeah, it was really fun wearing it. And the Halloween event, like, because we were watching the One Piece show at night, we didn't get to interact too much with the Halloween event stuff. But like, what little I saw is really fun. And a lot of people dress up during October, because like, you're not allowed to dress up at amusement parks in Japan, but you are allowed to during the month of October as like a Halloween thing. So a lot of people were actually cosplaying like One Piece characters or like other characters and stuff. It was pretty cool to see. I saw someone cosplaying Uta from One Piece Red. Yeah, it's really cool, really cool. But then we went to the show. We went to the show, and we got really good seats actually. So we were like in the middle. Oh. No? There you go. We were basically like in the middle, so we actually got a really good view. And we're like fairly close to the front too. So we can't take videos or photos during the show, but we can take photos and videos at the end when they're like, okay, you can take pictures now. So like when they're doing the cast, the curtain call basically, when all the characters come out and like they take a bow and stuff, so you can actually take pictures then. So they like a whole show. It's like an hour and a half long show. It's like an original story with original villains, and it's really good show. Really good show. Lots of like action. It's very interactive. It's fun. It's really, really fun. Sanji like came in and like fake tripped. It was pretty funny. I caught that moment. So Sanji's just on the ground like this. Yeah, it's really great. The Nami and like Robin actresses are so pretty. It's really cute. And then of course I got pictures of the Soul King himself because he's my favorite. I wish I could have taken pictures of it closer. Yeah, and they also have other characters. They have other characters. Not just like the main, you know, Straw Hat crew. They also had like other characters. You can see in the very background over there, there's Beppo. Yeah, they're all really cute. All really, really cute. Very like high quality too. They look like so real. They look like they just popped out of the manga. It's crazy. The manga / anime. But after the curtain calls were over and it was like, okay, it's time to go or whatever, this guy, MC, came out. And he was like, okay, we're gonna do a surprise special event. Or whatever. And like, the crowd started going wild. And like, me and my friends had no idea what this was. So we were just excited, like, oh, cool, like, the show's not over yet, awesome, whatever. So they're like, please put away your cameras. This is a strictly no camera time special event for the special event. And we're like, okay, put away your cameras. And then they were like, okay, first of all, because this is a surprise event, it is entirely up to you whether or not you stay for the show or not. And we cannot be held responsible if you miss your, like, Shinkansen home, or like your bullet train home, or your flights home. Like, like this is a surprise event, and like, you know, we're sorry if you came from a far away and you need to like go home, catch a flight or a train home. Like if you decide to stay for this, we cannot be like held accountable, whatever. They had like this whole explanation, and they're like, no cameras, please. Do not leave your seat, blah blah blah. The event will be about 20 minutes long, blah blah blah. And so they're explaining, like, you know, just disclaimers, just like giving quick disclaimers before they started the surprise event. And like my friends are like, do you know what's happening? Because like we have some Japanese speakers in our group, like, but I'm the most fluent. So they're asking me, like, my friends are asking me, like, do you know what's happening? I'm like, I don't know. They just said it's a surprise event, and like they haven't actually explained what the surprise event is. Yeah, it's like a guerrilla event. It's completely a surprise event. Like, you know, no one knew it was gonna happen. So I was like, I don't know. It just said no cameras and we can't leave our seats, blah blah blah. And then they started the surprise event. The stage went dark, and then we were seated basically almost in the center. So like you know, like the main actors and stuff, they came down the center row, so pretty close to where we were sitting. But the spotlight went to like the center like row. And someone came down. It was the Luffy actor, and he was with somebody. And like this other person was so short that at first I thought it was a child. But then upon a closer look, it was Tanaka Mayumi, which is Luffy's voice actor. And her entrance, she literally had a mic, and she said like a quote in Luffy's voice, and like, as soon as everyone realized who she was, everyone went fucking wild. Everyone went wild. They were like, people crying, people screaming, people like gasping. It was crazy. It was like the wildest crowd I've ever seen. I had bought a towel, like a long face towel. So I started crying because that's such a like once in a lifetime moment. Like, how did we get so lucky to happen to be at this show where they did a surprise event, right? So I started crying. So I took one end of the towel and I started wiping my tears, and then Meow, my friend, she was sitting next to me on my left. She took the other end of my towel and started wiping her tears too. So we're wiping our tears on both ends of the same towel. we're like sniffling, crying. We're like making these like noises. We're like. So she walked down like right next to us, and then she went up on stage, and so they had like this the other she's so small. I think she's like 4 feet something. She's really small. I think she's already like in her 60s, possibly 70s. She's like grandma age, not gonna lie. But she's so small. She's like a child. It's crazy. And it turns out she was actually in the stage play as child Luffy. We didn't even realize it. She was really far away. We had no idea. So she was actually dressed like child Luffy. Like Luffy when he was little. And so it's really cute because you have this tiny child Luffy, and then the Luffy stage actor who's actually like pretty decently tall. So they're just standing next to each other. It's like Luffy now and Luffy as a child is really cute. Yeah, and then when they were talking on stage, and just like, you know, talking about how amazing the show is and how like, you know, just like Taka Mayumi just talking and being silly, and like honestly, like I don't to be honest, I don't even remember what she talked about. I don't remember what she talked about because my friends and I were so in shock and we were like too busy crying. But then like she actually performed a couple scenes for us from the anime. So one of the scenes that she performed for us is like, I actually haven't gotten to this part in One Piece yet, so I'm sorry if it's like a spoiler, but I think the context is that like Sanji like kind of left the Straw Hat crew at some point, and it's like the scene where like Luffy tries to convince him to come back or whatever, you know. So it's a really emotional scene, right? And so the Sanji actor came out for that, to play that scene with the Luffy actor. So it's like the Luffy actor and the Sanji actor, they're performing the scene while Tanaka-san is doing a live performance of the voice acting for Luffy's script, right? So she's doing that. And so it was like a really emotional moment. I started crying again. Meow started crying again. We're wiping our tears with my pal again. And then after it was over, it was like it's really big cheering. The crowd was cheering and everything. It was amazing. And then the Luffy and the Sanji actor left, but as they were leaving, they went up the stairs in the center row, and like Meow caught a glimpse of the Sanji actor, and then the Meow looked at it, cried, and Meow was like, Sanji's actor was crying. The Sanji actor, like, I think he like broke character and started crying because I think he was just so like happy and so honored and just so touched that he got to be a part of that, you know, to be, you know, to act, to live acting, to live performance from Tanaka Mayumi-san. And you can tell that the Sanji actor is a really big fan of One Piece because it is a very emotional scene. Yeah, so he was crying and that made me cry even more. Yeah, and then she performed another scene, which is where like Luffy goes into Gear 5 for the first time. So she also performed that scene. And it was really, it was so good. It was so good. So honestly, that 20 minutes felt like a dream. But yeah, and it was cute because oh yeah, I forgot to say, when the Sanji actor first came up, she was like, he's so handsome, can I touch him? And so she gave the Sanji actor a hug, and he looked so shy, she looked so happy. It's so cute. It's so cute. Yeah. And then in the end, she was talking about how she actually came to the show the very first day. And she was like so touched and so amazed by the quality and how much people love the One Piece just like as a whole, as a series as a whole. Where she like kind of let it slip, like, oh, let's do this again next year too. Like she kind of let that slip. Even though nothing was confirmed yet. But because like when we went, it was like basically just like one more week left of the One Piece shows. She said like, can I say it now? Is it okay if I say it now? And so she announced that like, she said, let's meet again next year, and we're like, ah, wow. So basically she like was saying like it's been confirmed that the One Piece show is returning next year. It was so cool. She's so cute. She's so silly. She's so silly. She's so cute. And you can tell she really likes One Piece too. I mean, it's like her life at this point, honestly. But she loves One Piece. Yeah, and so she's like, let's meet again next year. We're like, ah! And then she left and the event was over. But like, after the event was over, we all kind of just sat there like, did that just really happen? Did we just... Are we dreaming? Are we just like having a group dream right now? And we were all saying that, like, we just kept saying that, like, as we were walking out the venue too. We were just like, did that just really happen? I think we just dreamed that. Like, what? No, that didn't happen. We were all just dreaming. Group hysteria. Yep. We literally just felt like the luckiest people alive. Because, like, you know, it was a surprise event. And, like, it's kind of expecting... We could expect something like that to happen on the very first day of the show. Or, like, the very last day of the show. Or whatever, right? But, like, it was, like, a Friday night. 1 week before the show ended. So it was like, how did we get that lucky? How did we get so lucky to get that surprise event? It's crazy. That's crazy. Did you pinch each other? Honestly, we should have. But no, it's crazy. Yeah, it was actually the most amazing night ever. Yeah, so, I mean, I cried so much. Yeah, and I cried so much. Yeah. Yeah, and my foot, yeah, gosh, I'm missing my foot. And, like, I was telling, like, my friends, like, imagine if I didn't come. Like, imagine, like... I decided like, hey guys, I know I sprained, I fucked up my foot, so maybe I should like take it easy today, and like I think I'll just skip USJ. Because I did think about that briefly. I was like, I should, like, it's not that bad, but I probably shouldn't walk like that much. Like USJ is a lot of walking, so I shouldn't. But you know, I was like, but also like Sanji Cafe and the One Piece show, like I really don't want to miss that, and like I you know, I don't have a lot of time to spend with my friends either, so I decided to go anyways, even though it's probably not a good idea. But I was like, imagine if I didn't go and I missed fucking Tanaka Mayumi surprise event. I was telling my friends that my friends would have been, my friends are saying like, yeah, we would have been like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Iku. We didn't have fun. We didn't have fun at all. Like they're like saying like, oh yeah, we would have just pretended like we didn't have any fun, like anything extraordinary happened. So I'm so glad. Yeah, I couldn't even, just like imagining how much I would have regretted it was scary. Just imagining it. So I'm glad it wasn't reality. Got very lucky. Really, really lucky. This is like a core memory now. Like I'll never forget. That's like one of the best moments of my life ever. And this all happened on my birthday. We went to USJ on October 1st. So yeah, I missed the Ishoni premiere because it was just too much excitement. And I set an alarm for myself, but I missed the alarm too. So yeah, that's why I wasn't at the Ishoni premiere. Not because of the show. The show happened at night, but I think I had just come out of the Sanji Cafe around that time Ishoni premiere happened. Yeah. Best birthday gift. Yeah, I was like, best birthday ever. Best freaking birthday ever. It was amazing. Yeah, and somehow my foot didn't hurt at all that day. At one point my bandages came off, So I actually dropped by but they have like a clinic. They have like a first aid clinic at the park, and like we happened to be nearby, so we dropped by. And then I showed the nurse, the very pretty nurse there, my foot, and they're like, "Oh, that looks so painful." And I was like, "Yeah, do you guys have like bandages? Like I don't have my bandages came off." And they're like, "Oh, sorry, we actually don't. Like we can actually like make it so you can leave the park once and like re-enter, so you can like go buy bandages, or if you have like if you want to go lie down and ice your foot or whatever." But I was like, it's okay. And they're like, "Oh, okay." And that was it. And that was it. So I basically went to the first aid just to show a very pretty nurse my foot and to get sympathy from a very pretty nurse and to leave. I'm surprised. They have like a whole clinic in there and yet they don't have bandages. What the heck? I don't understand that. But anyways, it's okay. I got to show a pretty nurse my foot. Worth it. Yeah. But that was my day in USJ. It was crazy. It was so intense, but it was so fun. And I'm so glad I went, even though my foot was fucked up. It was so fun. Literally the one of the best days of my life for sure. Yeah, and then the next morning we were checking out. But I got breakfast with Ying again. This time I got more fruits, and I didn't have steamed veggies this time for some reason. But I got a bunch of pastries. Guys, this pastry right here, this thing, the one with the grapes, that was like the best pastry I've ever had in my life. It was so good. I wish I had more. I regret not getting more, but it was so yummy, so delicious. Yeah, I got a croissant and like the little cheese sandwich. Had like bacon in it, and then had this pastry, and then some more fruits and prosciutto. Ah, so good. I also got these little mini jam jars that I ended up not using, so I took it home, and I still haven't used them. But amazing breakfast. Also, how I see myself in the reflection of a teapot. I just realized. You just see my shadow. But yeah, oh, so good. Really good breakfast. And then my friends, they were headed to Tokyo, so they actually left. And the checkout for the hotel is they had like late checkout, so I actually had the room. We actually had the room until like 2 p.m. So I was like, you know what, my foot, and then after walking all day at USJ, like my foot actually started to hurt, so not surprisingly, the next day. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna take it really easy. I was planning to go to Hiroshima to spend time with my mom, with my family. So I was like, you know what, before I head to Hiroshima, I think I'll just like chill. Originally I was gonna go do some sightseeing before I headed to Hiroshima, but I was like, you know, I'm just gonna like relax in the hotel, watch some more movement, pack my stuff, take my time packing, you know, maybe soak my foot in the bath or whatever. Yeah. How did I have bandages? I don't know. Yeah, that's what my nurse friend said too. But yeah, I just chilled in the hotel until like 2 p.m. and then I took a taxi because there ain't no way I was gonna take the train. My foot was killing me, so I took the taxi. Actually, I even planned to go sightseeing with Vivi that day. I was like asking Vivi, "Hey, are you available this day to like go sightsee?" But I was like, you know, but Vivi was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm actually a little bit sick," and I was like, "It's okay. That's it's probably for the best because I like fucked up my foot." I didn't get to meet with Vivi that day, unfortunately, but it's okay. Next time. Yeah, I took the taxi to Osaka station, and then I bought Rikuro Oji-san's cheesecake at the Osaka station, which, if you guys don't know, it's like a very famous. It went like really viral a couple years back. But it's a really famous cheesecake. It's like a jiggly souffle cheesecake. That you can only get in Kansai. You can't get it in Tokyo. You can only get it in like Osaka and like some other places in Kansai. But I got that because I was like, if I'm in Osaka, I have to buy it because it's like one of the best things you'll ever eat in your lifetime. It's so yummy. It's delicious. So I bought that for me and my mom as like a souvenir. And then I went and I took the bullet train to Hiroshima and I met up with my mom. We had dinner and like for the rest of the day I just chilled. Because we are actually taking a road trip. Yeah, Rikuro cheesecake. Rikuro Oji-san's cheesecake. The Oji-san is key part of that because he's a little cute old grandpa. What's so special? It's just really good. It's a souffle cheesecake, so it's really fluffy. It's a little bit jiggly. It's really light. Really light. There's some raisins in it. In the bottom as well. Which adds like a nice fruity taste to it. But yeah, the cheesecake is so yummy. It's not like your normal like New York cheesecake. I don't actually like cheesecake that much, like regular like cheesecake, like New York style cheesecake, because it's so heavy. But this one is like a souffle one, so it's really fluffy, very light. I could probably eat the whole cake by myself if I really wanted to. Because it's just that light, you know? Like a big part of it is air. It's so fluffy, it's so jiggly. And it's not too sweet, which I love. It's just like very gentle flavor. I love it so much. It's hard to explain, you kind of have to eat it to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's delicious. I should have taken pictures, but I forgot. That's really good. Really good. If you guys are ever in Osaka, I highly recommend getting the cheesecake. It's so good. Actually, when Nona was visiting and she was visiting Osaka briefly, I asked her to buy me some. So I got a slice from Non once when she was visiting last year. But yeah, so good, delicious. But I got to Hiroshima. I just chilled for the rest of the day. I hung out with Venus, my cat. She's doing good. She's doing pretty good. Yeah. And I just rested for that day, for the rest of the day, because we are actually taking a road trip to Shimane. So Shimane is a prefecture in Japan that's next to Hiroshima. And what is Shimane known for? I don't know what Shimane is known for, to be honest. But we went to Shimane because there's somewhere very specific that I wanted to go to. Oh, I forgot to show you guys my ekiben. This was my when I was traveling back to Hiroshima from Osaka on the bullet train. This is my ekiben, which is eki means station and ben is for bento. Ekiben. Ekibens are pretty. It's like a thing that you do in Japan when you're taking like long trips by bullet train. You usually like to get like an ekiben, which is something you eat on the train. It's a bento that you eat in a train. But I got like a grilled meat ekiben. Literally, the best thing in this whole bento was the pickles. The pickles are so good. I'm still dreaming about it. Like, once again, I'm a vegetable person. So I love veggies, but like these pickles are so good. But the rest of the bento is good too. Shimane Prefecture, located in the western part of Honshu, Japan, is known for a variety of cultural, historical, and natural attractions. I could say the same thing about every other prefecture. Blank Prefecture, located in some part in Japan, is known for a variety of cultural, historical, and natural attractions. Literally, that's every single prefecture in Japan. I will say Shimane is not really a commonly visited prefecture by tourists, I think. But it's a really beautiful prefecture though. It's like by the ocean. Really nice. Yeah. I guess the big difference between Hiroshima and Shimane is that Hiroshima is in Setonaikai, which is like a very calm sea, calm part of the ocean, versus Shimane is in the Nihonkai, which is like a more like rough ocean area. which I'll show you guys later. So if you go to Hiroshima, you go to like the beach, like if you go to like Miyajima, for example, like the waves are so calm, very gentle. I took a lot of videos of Seto Naikai for the blue-green music video, but it's like really calm waters, right? Versus like Nihonkai is like, it's like rough. It's like rough seas out there. Like you do not want to swim in it, you will drown. Like that's like a pretty big difference between like Shimane and Hiroshima. But yeah, we went to Shimane because there's something that I really wanted to do in Shimane. So after I had this Ekivet, I got to Hiroshima, I spent a night at my mom's house. We headed out for a road trip. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot the part where after I ate this Ekiven, I arrived in Hiroshima. My mom took me to the hospital first, and then we just went home. But yeah, we went to the hospital, we did x-rays. Thankfully, I didn't fracture anything. I got to see x-rays of my foot bones, which was funny. I was like, wow, my bones. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. And then the nurse asked me like, oh, like, so you hurt your foot on the 30th. And what did you do on the 1st? I was like, I went to USJ. And she was like, oh, I see, I guess you really wanted to go, huh? And I was like, yeah, I really needed to go. She's like, okay, I understand. And then she was like, well, like, are you on your feet a lot for work? And I was like, no, my work, like, yeah, I sit down for work or whatever. You know, I'm a streamer. I didn't say that I'm a streamer, but I was like, I don't stand for my work. And she's like, okay, that's good. So you can, you know, for the rest of the week, you could just relax and like not walk too much, right? And I was like, and my mom were like, oh, not us having plans on going on a road trip the next day. And then the doctor came out. The doctor came out and he was like, okay, so you hurt your foot on the 30th and you went to USJ on the 1st. And I was like, just like hiding my face with my hands, like my face buried in my hands and my palms, like, please don't look at me. And he was telling me like, okay, so thankfully, I see that I see from the x-rays that you thankfully didn't like fracture anything. And so your bones are fine. However, this is a pretty bad sprain. Like it's like a pretty bad sprain. Thankfully, you're lucky that you didn't like sprain a part of your like foot that you move a lot. Like, you know, like ankles you move a lot, like your toes you move a lot, but thankfully because this is like the top of your foot, you know, like you still move this part of your body, but not as often as like you would your ankles or whatever. So I think like you won't like, I could give you like a very like hardcore brace, like, you know, to prevent you from moving your foot. But if you're going on a, you know, if you said, I told them that I was visiting from Tokyo and I don't actually live in Hiroshima, and so he was like, okay, so that means you still have to do some traveling and stuff, which, like, you know, it's unfortunately, like, it's not good that you have to walk around still, but also, like, you know, it's just, it can't be helped. So I don't want to give you like a full-on brace because I think that would be like a lot of work. It's kind of inconvenient for you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you lots of like, I don't know what shippu is in English. Hello! Welcome raiders, hello! Thank you for the raid! I'm sorry, I missed the notifications. Who is this from? Morphine, no, not Morphine. Shippu is like, I don't know what they're called. Like, not Salonpas. What is it called? Salonpas is like a brand, I guess. It's called the brand that I'm using right now is called Roxanin. Gale or Soused Wind? No, not that's Shippu, I think. Shippu. Painkillers? No. Painkillers is Itamedame. Welcome raiders, hello. Shin Asewa. Oh, hello. I think this is nice to meet you. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, I'm Hoshifuri Iku. Nice to meet you. Alien scientist and creator from Cosmia. Cosmia のクリエイティブ宇宙人科学者星降いくです。Furifuri. Today I'm talking about my trip, my experiences from my trip that I recently had to Osaka, to Hiroshima and Shimane, with some photos. I'm just talking about how I sprained my foot during my trip. So my voice is a little bit... I lost my voice and I'm still recovering from that, so my voice is a little bit rough, but... yeah, catching you up on what you missed. So let me go... no, it's like I'm trying to figure out right now what shippu is in English, because I don't know what it is. There are so many words I know in Japanese that I don't know in English, and vice versa. Salonpas. It's like you put it... it's like a sheet that you put on an injury, or like somewhere where your body hurts, and it's like I think in America they have ones that are called like hot and cold or whatever. Salonpas, yeah. I mean, and then there's a brand called Salonpas. The one that I use is Roxanin. Compress? It doesn't compress anything though. Icy hot? Yeah, it's like icy hot. What are those called? Analgesic? Analgesic? Okay, I don't know. I'm assuming that's what it is. I guess I've never had to think about it in English. It's called shippu. So you... just a hot bandage. Yeah, I guess so. But it's like a sheet. It's like a sheet that you stick on any areas where it's painful. It's like really cool to the touch. So I got a whole bunch of those, and then they also gave me some painkillers and some bandages. They were gonna give me a brace, but they were like, maybe not. Just be really careful when you walk. Try not to move your foot too much. So they gave me bandages. Just the bandages are mostly for so I don't move my foot too much. Like, it's not an ice pack, but it's... I guess it functions similar to an ice pack. Like patches, yeah, patches. They're like patches. I don't know how else to describe them. Sticky patches. Patches that help relieve some pain. Yeah, I got a bunch of those painkillers, bandages, all the works. Yeah, サロンパスロキソニン、そう、ロキソニンをね、いっぱいもらったんだけど、シップ、そう。Pain relief patches. Yeah, I guess that's the closest I can think of. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of those. Yeah, and my mom was like, "Oh, good thing you're in like injury insurance," and I'm like, "I'm in injury insurance? I didn't know I was like injuring insurance. I was apparently in injury insurance." So my mom was like, "Oh yeah, it's a good thing you're in injury insurance. I'll cover everything." And I was like, "Since when was I in injury insurance?" And she's like, "Since the last time you sprained your foot." Because this is my second time spraining my foot. I've sprained my ankle before in the past. So I was like, oh shit, okay. Awesome. I get money. And I was thinking how it's super funny that I sprained my foot while I was shopping with Ying, because the last time I sprained my foot, I was doing a photo shoot with Ying. Both times I sprained my foot, Ying was there to witness it. So funny. Iku's one. And it's so funny because I feel like Ying is a much more clumsy person than I am. But I guess when I'm clumsy hard. Like when I fall hard. Because literally I've seen Ying trip and fall everywhere. I've literally seen Ying fucking fall into a bush. But they were okay. But like like the couple times that Ying has witnessed me trip, I like broke my ankle and everything. It's so funny that like Ying is always there to witness me in my hardest falls. Ying is bad for your feet. No. I think it's the other way. I think Ying is always there in my worst times to take care of me. Ying and Meow, both of them. Because Ying is always there to witness the actual event, and Meow is always there to follow up and just like... Ying is always there to be like, "Oh my god, are you okay, Iku?" And Meow is always there to like shake her head and be like, Hoshifuri Iku. Like we've always been in a trio for a really long time. We're like a trio of besties, you know. And like Ying is the "oh my god, are you okay?" and Meow is definitely the shake SMH, shake my head type of friend. Yeah, they're like my guardians for real, for real. I'm like I feel like I'm kind of the emotional support one in the group. But I'm also definitely the one that gets injured the most. But yeah, no, it was funny. It's funny that I found out that I'm in injury insurance. Not like sickness, like, you know, cancer insurance or just general like health insurance. I'm specifically in injury insurance. Which I thought was so funny. Apparently, good thing I was in injury insurance, because everything was covered. And I think I actually get a little extra back if anything. But yeah, my mom was like, "Why don't you go to physical therapy? Because then you'll get money each time you go." Like, maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. My foot it's the swelling mostly gone down, but it's actually still. This is the most painful it's been so far. I don't know. I feel like once the swelling went down, like I can really feel it in my bones. So I'm trying my best not to move too much. But yeah. But it's getting better. It's getting better. The doctor did tell me 2 to 3 weeks. 2 weeks for the pain to go away and 3 weeks for like complete recovery. So we'll see. We'll see how we go. But I had to wear a brace for a while. My toes right now, I hit the middle part of my foot, the top part of the middle part of my foot. And then I got like, you know, there was a lot of internal bleeding, so it was like a really, really big bruise. But the bruise started moving slowly towards my toes. So right now all of my toes, my small toes, not everything besides my big toe is my toes are all purple. They're really purple. It gets better every day though, thankfully. 2-3 weeks isn't too bad. 2-3 weeks, unless I had to go back, if it still hurts after a week, I need to go back to the hospital to get another look at it. So we'll see. It has not been a week yet, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, my toes are all purple now. Anyways, but yeah, I went to the doctor and then I just went to sleep that day. And then the next day, we went on a road trip to Shimane. And where we were going is... Oh, wait, hold on. I need to hold on. I need to really quickly edit these. Here, I'll literally open Psy, paint tool Psy right now. I need to paint over myself. I can hide. Hold on. Okay, so I took pictures there, but I was in the photo, so let me paint over myself real quick. But I wanted to go to Shimane because there's a very specific Vocaloid pilgrimage that I wanted to do. And I did talk about this on stream at some point, so I think some of you guys already know what pilgrimage this is. Save as edited. Okay, and then I have 2 photos. Hold on. Let me just check that I'm hidden. Yes. Okay, and then there's another one. This one. Never thought I would hear the words Vocaloid pilgrimage. I did talk about this. I did tell them you guys that I was gonna do this. Okay, honestly, this much, like, I feel like I don't... I'll probably post the unedited pictures of these, on my stream or on my Twitter later, but just in case people don't want to see... Don't want to immersion break. I'm gonna hide these. You don't actually see my face in these at all. It's just my body. And I'm hiding my face with my umbrella. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna show you this picture and tell me if you recognize what Vocaloid song this is. I'm gonna show you guys. So I went twice. I went day one, and then I went again before I returned home. Here you go. Ta-da! So it was really cloudy the first day that I went. Ta-da! Do you guys recognize what song this is? Ta-da! Shoujorei! Yeah! 繰り返すフラッシュバイ海の声 That one. お揃いのキーホルダー My voice is still gone, so I can't reach the high notes. 白い肌の少女に悲しいほど取りつかれてしまいたい運命な君のなななななななな That one by Mikito P. Yeah, the voice is still great. Yeah. Thank you. But yeah, I went to the Shoujorei pilgrimage. This is a real place. This is a real place in Shimane. And it's by a station called Ori Station. Ori Eki. It's this really like very local, very small train line that goes by the ocean of Shimane, and it's so beautiful. I actually really wanted to get on the train itself. We really wanted to ride the train, but we went by car. It's a pretty hard place to get to if you don't have a car, to be honest, because my family lives in Hiroshima, right? So we could take from Hiroshima, from where we live, we can take the car, and it was about like 2 hours drive, a little bit less than 2 hours drive to get to Ori Station. But if I were to take the train, I looked it up because at first I was planning to go by myself, but I looked it up and I was like, I had to first take the train, like, you know, because my family doesn't live in Hiroshima City. We live a little bit outside of Hiroshima City, so we had to take the train to Hiroshima City. We had to take a bus that takes us to Shimane, and the bus takes about 3 hours. Takes about 3 hours, and then you have to take another train from there for about another hour, and then you can finally get to Ori Station. But it's like by the time you get to Ori Station, it's like there's no guarantee that you can get home the same day. But there's like no places to stay. There's like no hotels or anything in this area. It's a very remote location, right? So it's like I was afraid that if I go there by myself, if I took public transportation, not only would it be super expensive and super time consuming, like I was so sure that I was gonna just get lost and get stranded. So I was like, Mom, can I like ask you to drive me somewhere? So my mom was really nice and she actually drove me. We did a whole road trip. And she was like, ooh, this was really pretty. Like, and she was like looking up places to stay. Cause like we could do the road trip in a day if we really wanted to. But she looked up like local ryokans in that area and she discovered that there's a couple of like really nice onsen, like onsens nearby. So she's like, ooh, let's book a ryokan stay and go to the onsen or whatever. I was like, okay. So yeah, first things first, we went to Ori Station to take photos. yeah, and then let me see. There was just just a 2-minute walk from this this fumikiri. How do you English is so hard. Fumikiri, whatever. What is this called? What is this called? Train stop. Train these thingies. Train crossing. What is this called again? Like, what is this area called again? With the traffic, the bars and the... I don't know what it is in English. It's called fumikiri in Japanese. Railway crossing? Okay, but from this railway crossing, just like a 2-minute walk from the railway crossing, there is a cafe and gallery. Train crossing. Okay. So just like you walk just a little bit from here, there is this cafe / gallery called Gallery and Cafe Fun. Outside looks kind of... Not gonna lie, when I first saw this, I was like, this looks a little scary. Just for a second, I was like, this looks a little scary. Especially because it was like really cloudy that day. But the inside is really nice. It's like really cozy. A lot of the interior was handmade. And they have the most amazing view. So this is what the view looks like from the second story. There's this counter where you can just sit and watch the ocean while you have your drinks or your food or whatever. Super pretty. Really pretty. Like, just look at the view of the ocean. So pretty. And these are like some rough waves. The waves are so crazy. It's like every time the waves would hit the tetrapods, it was like it would splash so high up. It was like, wow. I've been to beaches and I've seen a lot of oceans in my life, but I've never seen waves this rough. Like, I guess I've only visited like pretty calm waters up until that moment, because I was like, damn, those waves look kind of scary. Like, I feel like if I were to swim in those waves, I would probably just get like slammed into the tetrapods and just immediately die, just on the spot. Really rough seas, really rough seas. But apparently that's very typical of Nihonkai. Okinawa, I've been to Okinawa many times, but like I've never seen waves that big. I think like Okinawa is still pretty on the calmer side. I mean, of course, it depends on where you are also, like which parts of Okinawa you're in. But like, you know, like you can still swim in Okinawa waters. If you try to swim here, you will fucking die. You will drown or get slammed into rocks, whichever comes first, I guess. Yeah, it's crazy. But it was really beautiful to watch, like from afar from the cafe. The weather definitely didn't help because it was rainy that day, so it was especially rough. But my mom and I sat down and we had some tea. So I had a black sesame pound cake. It's delicious. And I had some black tea as well. It's really nice. You don't just die, you freaking die. Yeah. Yeah, big waves are probably why they put the wave breakers there. Yeah. Oh, are there? Or is that? Wait, is it not called tetrapod in English? I was just saying. I was calling them tetrapods because that's what they're calling in Japanese. Do you not say that in English? I assume that it's the same in English. Wave breakers. Yeah. Tetrapod. I mean, the word itself is in English. Tetrapods are a type of wave. Okay, I see. It is the same. Okay. Wave breakers are general term. I see. Okay. I see. Breakwater. Yeah. Wave breakers. There's like a whole bunch of them. Basically all along the shore. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, I had a pound cake. Because we were headed to the ryokan next, so we didn't want to, like, you know, ruin our appetite for dinner. But I had a pound cake. It's delicious. It's handmade. And it was really cool because you know, we just stroll into the cafe, not expecting much. But there's like it's like owned by this like sweet couple, married couple. They're like in their 70s, 60s, 70s, something like that. They didn't look like they were in their 70s, by the way. I thought they were like in their like, you know, late 50s at most. They look very young, but apparently they're like, you know, in their 70s. And they came up to us and like, oh, where did you guys visit from? And I was like, oh, I'm from Tokyo. My mom is from Hiroshima. We're visiting, you know, just traveling together by car. And like, and then the guy, the grandpa, was like, oh yeah, a lot of people come here from Tokyo because of the fumikiri, like the train crossing from here, because of Shoujorei. And I was like, you know, like, I mean, I guess like I like should have expected that, because a lot of people come here for the pilgrimage. But like, you know, I didn't realize it like it's very, you know, not to be offensive or not saying, you know, all old people don't know what Vocaloid is, but like, you know, I wasn't expecting a 70-year-old grandpa to know what Shoujorei is, so he was talking about Shoujorei. He's like, yeah, a lot of people like come here, and like, Mikito P actually came here like fairly recently too, and I was like, whoa! And he showed me a picture that he took with Mikito P. I was like, that's crazy! What? So Mikito P has also visited this like cafe and this, you know, of course the Ori station itself. So I thought it was really cool. He's telling me all about like, you know, like a lot of people come here. A lot of like young people want to come here, but like their parents come along because, you know, it's like a really remote location. So, you know, a lot of their parents will come along because they're worried, but like, you know, they're often very surprised by how beautiful it is. Like they were just like originally just following their kids because they're chaperoning and they're worried and they weren't interested in visiting Shimane at all. But then they would come here and they realized it's so pretty and it was like really worth the trip and everything. So yeah, it's really cool. And like my mom was laughing because she was like, that's exactly me. I mean, like, she's been to Shimane and she likes Shimane, but she doesn't know anything about Shoujorei. Like, she's heard the song because I played it, but, you know, she's not, like, a Vocaloid fan or anything. So, she came mostly to make sure I was okay, but... she's like, that's exactly me. Yeah, my mom was super excited. She really thought the ocean was so pretty. Yeah. It's super cool, yeah. And then, they showed me, they actually have a signature, like an autograph from Mikito P, and they have it displayed in their in their store. Yeah, which is really cute. And they have this like little article. Ori railroad crossing. They have like the Shoujorei like photo there. They're selling postcards. I bought one. I bought one. It's only 180 yen, so I bought one. I should have bought more so I can actually send it to like Aoi and stuff. I should have done that. But yeah, they have printouts of like viral tweets and stuff about the railway crossing and stuff. Yeah. Says Mikito P, like, Shoujorei arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah. So, yeah, super cool. Really, really cool. It was really cool to know that, like, one of my, if not my favorite Vocaloid producer was in this cafe, you know? And have visited. Super cool. Yeah! So I'm really happy that I got to go. Oh yeah, and then this is like super unrelated, but Karada Sukoyakacha is like a pretty famous common tea brand that we have here, but they're doing a free written collab right now. So I bought one. I got the Fern one. So I was drinking this while we were driving to the ryokan. As you can tell, it is raining, so the car. There's like rain outside the car. Giant fork, yeah. I don't actually know why they're holding a giant fork. Anyways. So for the rest of the day, we just since we drove all the way to Shimane from Hiroshima, we decided to just head back to the ryokan to enjoy the bath, the onsen and stuff. Oh my god, the onsen is so nice. The onsen was very nice. Oh wait, I forgot to show you guys this photo. So we actually went to the Ori station itself as well. And like, it's like, you know, it's like a station that's in like a very remote place and it's very old. I believe it's like 100 years old, the station. So it's pretty run down. It's still active and it's still running, but it's pretty run down. So in order to get to the platform, you had to take these stairs up and then cross this like bridge and then get back down onto the platform. But like I was like, wow, this is like a very like aesthetic, you know, very like run down aesthetic. Like how do I describe it? Like a very eroded but very beautiful aesthetic. I didn't dare go up the stairs because I was, you know, my foot sprained, but rustic, yeah, rustic. Oh, that was really cool. I was thinking that maybe I'll draw myself into this later, if I can ever find the time. So I took this picture, but yeah, it's really cool. Very prime ghost photo setting, actually, though. Like it's giving very Shoujorei for sure. Yeah, and then we headed to the ryokan, which looked like this. It's like a pretty fancy ryokan, actually. I didn't realize my mom booked such a nice place, but this is what the ryokan looks like. It's kind of like in the middle of the forest. Very nice. This is also very nice aesthetic. This is what the ryokan looked like from the parking lot. And then there's this like hallway that leads up to to our rooms. Not a hallway, like a path. There's like a path that leads up to your rooms. And then the sun was setting. Oh yeah, when we were walking to our rooms, there was a praying mantis just chilling. He was just chilling there in the hallways. It's really cute, but very much like it was very much in the middle of the forest, so there's a lot of like bugs and creatures, little creatures and stuff. Yeah, praying mantis. I haven't seen a praying mantis in so long, because living in Tokyo, you don't really see like praying mantises that much. So I was like, wow, yeah, kamaki, なんかすごい久しぶりにカマキリ見た. I was like, hello. Oh my goodness. But he was just chilling. He was just vibing. Yeah, and then this is what the room looked like. It's cool. They have this space where you can sit by the window, and like the outside view is just like, you know, forest. It's really pretty. すごい素敵な旅館でした. Yeah, it's like really nice. And like the weather was so like perfect. It was like not too hot but not too cold, and like it had like a really nice breeze. It was very fall weather. And it was raining but like not too hard. Yeah, it's really nice. Really, really comfy. And then by the time we were headed out to take the baths, it was blue hour. Blue hour is my favorite time of the day, because it's just so like it feels so magical and so not, what's the word I'm looking for? Very serene. Yeah. Very pretty. So I was like, blue hour. This is what the hallways look like. It was called Nushinoya, is where we stayed. Some more blue hour photos. I love blue hour. It's absolutely my favorite time of the day. Very pretty. Really cozy when it rains, especially if you have a cup of coffee. Yeah! Well, it'll be a cup of tea for me. And then more blue hour photos. So this is the outside of the bathhouse. So you had to walk a little bit from your rooms to get to the onsen. And we happened to be the only ones using the bath at the time. So I really wasn't supposed to do this. Guys, don't do this when you visit Japan, okay? Do as I say, not as I do. But I took a picture. I took a picture of the baths because no one was in it. It was just me and my mom. So I got a photo of the bath. This is what the bath looks like. And there's an area. This is the indoor one, and then they also have an outdoor bath, which look like this. It's really nice. Really, really nice bath. Yeah. Did you find the character with the tattoo? No, I did not. I did not. I failed. I failed my mission. But yeah, the bath was really nice. I will say my foot was in so much pain. I was like, as soon as I put my foot in the bath, I was like, it hurts so bad. So while I was in the bath, I had like one foot out. Like my mom would be holding it out for me. It was very painful. The heat was not good for my swelling, but it was worth it though. It was worth it. The rest of my body was very nice, very comfy. Yeah, it's good. It's good. And then we had dinner, and the dinner was so fancy. The dinner was so fancy. It's delicious. This is like sometimes you go to a ryokan and you have fancy dinner or fancy breakfast, and like it just looks fancy and it's actually not that good. But this one was so good. This is one of the best like ryokan foods I've ever had in my whole life. This place, the kitchen knew what they were doing because it was delicious. But Uro is also Bokure song. Yeah, I've heard it before. It's a nice song. But this is what our dinner was like. So it's a course dinner, so they bring out plates as you eat. This was the appetizer. Must use of all your luck to get a swollen foot on a nice holiday. Actually, though, I actually think that's so true. Like, I think I like, in exchange for getting a painful foot sprain, I was able to enjoy a really amazing holiday. But this is the appetizer. They give you pickled vegetables, and 2 slices of Shimane beef, which is like Shimane's beef. I feel like a lot of prefectures have their beef specialties or whatever. I did not expect to get steak for appetizer, but we did. It was really, really yummy. Really, really yummy. We also get something called a shokuzenshu, which means like sake that you have before a meal. It's like a pretty common practice for ryokan dinners. But it was like I think it was like a blueberry sake. So that's the red wine-looking one. It's like a blueberry sake. Shimane produces a lot of blueberries, so it's like a local specialty. It's pretty good. Just kind of like sweet sake. Is it what they call kaiseki? Kind of, yeah. And then so that was appetizer, and then I didn't take a picture of everything, but they also had osuimono, which is usually some kind of soup. So the osuimono was this soup. It was like broth, clear broth with sudachi, which is the citrus, and then matsutake, which is a expensive mushroom. I gave that to my mom. And then ginnan, carrots, and some kind of whitefish. I don't remember what whitefish it was. Don't remember what kind of whitefish it was, but it was good. This is really, really yummy. Very like warm. Makes you warm from the inside out. And then we also had sashimi, otsukurimono. So we had grilled squid, which I gave to my mom because I don't like squid, cooked or uncooked. We had Thai, red sea bream or something, I think in English. I love Thai. It's one of the only fish I can eat raw. There was like another white fish I could also eat, which is also really yummy. And they had like one slice of very quality chutoro, which is tuna. Yeah, presentation was beautiful. Is the little like dome in the back is made from ice, which is awesome. It's really beautiful. And like over here, you can actually make your own wasabi. And like, you know, a lot of times like store-bought wasabi is not actually wasabi, it's just horseradish. But like this is like legit wasabi. It was so delicious. And you actually like use the little grate thing to like make your own wasabi. It's cool. It's awesome. I never got to do that before, so it was really cool. And then they gave you 2 types of dipping sauces. One is like regular soy sauce, and then they also had white soy sauce, which I've never seen before. It's kind of like dashi, but it's really yummy. And I can't eat a lot of raw fish, but I was actually able to eat everything but the squid. Yeah. Hi, furry. I'm furry! I'm a furry! Hi, D. Hi, D Celestia. Yeah, but it's delicious. It's really yummy. And then... No, it's premium and you give you wasabi root. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, grind your own wasabi root. It's really cool. And like, I think they asked you to do that because it's like basically wasabi, the fresher the better. So it's like, please grind your own wasabi root, however much you'd like. And then they also had some tempura. This is zucchini, young corn, carrot, and sawada, which is like a white fish. It's delicious. I love this too. It's really yummy. And then they also had, and then the main. This is, believe it or not, that's not even the main part. The main was shabu shabu, pork shabu shabu. So it is so good. This is so good. It was udon and like veggies and tomato and cabbage with 2 types of daikon onusu, and then they had pork, 3 types of pork, and like it was shabu shabu in a tomato broth, like a tomato soup base, which I've never done before. It was so good. It was so yummy. And they're like, oh, you can use the leftover rice, or you can use the leftover soup base to like eat over rice. So good. I'm like dreaming of this. I'm still dreaming of this. It's so delicious. It's really, really yummy. It's like the best thing that I had that night. They also had ratatouille at some point, and that was also really delicious. And I forgot to take a picture because it was so good. I just completely forgot to document it, but that was also really, really good. And they also had fresh fruits for dessert. So we got shine muscat and melon, a slice of melon, and then I think it was pear. But we were so full. My mom and I were so full after this main part that we actually asked them to bring it to our rooms for us, which they very nicely did. So after dinner we went to went to take another bath again, and we had dessert in our room afterwards. But yeah, the whole course was amazing. There's nothing that they served wasn't delicious. Everything was so yummy. Oh yeah, I also saw a gecko that was like trapped in a window, and I opened they were caught in like the netting or whatever, the bug screen. So I opened the bug screen for them, and they were this gecko was so head empty. It didn't get it. It didn't understand that it didn't understand that I had opened a escape route for them. So they sat there for a while, and then I was like, maybe we'll go to the bath, and then maybe on the way back, maybe it'll be gone by then. I came back after the bath. He was still there. He was still there. The poor gecko was so confused, and like my mom tried to poke it from like the outside, but it just got more confused, and like it went further into the window. And like I think it's safe. Like you can't like it wasn't like the window wasn't made so like you would accidentally squish it or anything like that. So I'm sure it'll find its way eventually. But I was just like, wow, this gecko is so head empty. I hope he found his way out eventually. But yeah, I thought this shadow was so cute. Really, really cute. It's just a silly little gecko stuck in a bug screen. And then I should have taken a picture of this in the mornings. It looks a little creepy and a little scary, but we also had a bath in our room too. It's like a private bath just for whoever you're staying with. and it looked like this. And it looks a little scary at night. It's like a really deep bath. Really deep bath. It's actually really nice. And I actually did an Annie live stream from here in the morning. Like the next morning. Next morning I woke up, it was like 7, 8 a.m. or something like that. I did like an Annie live stream for like 15 minutes or something like that. From here. Yeah, I was just chilling. Yeah, is this new Chilla's art? Yeah, it's giving like Chilla's art vibes. But promise me, it was actually really nice. It was really pretty. It just looks a little scary because it was really dark when I took this photo. I should have taken a picture in the morning when there's like light shining out the window and it was like really pretty. You can see like the forest outside and stuff. But yeah, it was really nice. It was really nice. Really like deep bath. Yeah, and then we also had breakfast in the morning. And breakfast also was very fancy. This was breakfast. This is what like typical ryokan breakfast looks like, but like this was also freaking delicious. So good. So you get like lots of small dishes here. This is like pasta salad, zucchini. This is the little square next to the zucchini is called akaten. It's like a Shimane specialty. It's basically a fish cake, but it's a little bit spicy. Pickled veggies, roasted veggies. There's like eggplant and shishito, some other stuff. I gave eggplants to my mom because I don't like eggplants, but everything else is really yummy. You got some konnyaku, some sausages, some more pickled stuff. You got some you got grilled fish. This is nodoguro. This fish is also a Shimane specialty apparently. You got some tea, you got some seaweed, you got onsen tamago. You got miso soup in this bowl. Had like tofu and stuff. This is really good. You get some more pickled veggies. Pickled veggies is a pretty common thing in Japan. You got salad with some ham and some dressing, and then this is yogurt with blueberry jam, because blueberry again is like a Shimane specialty. So yeah, it's all good. It's delicious. Everything was delicious. I actually ate the fish. I did partially. I ate a part of it. I gave the rest to my mom. But they also give you rice. It's not pictured here, but they also give you rice. And they're saying like you can put rice and then take bits of your fish and then add the seaweed and the wasabi, and then you can pour the broth to make it into ochazuke, which is like rice with broth, which is exactly how I ate my fish. It was really good. Yeah, but yeah, honestly, this is one of the best ryokan foods I've ever had. It's so good, delicious. Yeah. And so the next day, my mom and I actually went to an aquarium called Aquas. This is like one of their main tanks. They had like a Halloween event going on, so it was really cute. It was really decorated out with all the Halloween stuff. Oh, my foot hurts really bad right now. This is what the outside of Aquas look like. Dude, the clouds went so hard. Yeah, it's a really cute aquarium. Oh, my foot. Maybe I should take some painkillers since I got them. Okay, maybe... Hold on. Maybe... Let me grab... Wait, I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna go... My foot hurts so bad. My foot hurts really bad recently. I guess like after the swelling went down. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab some water and some painkillers. I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Where were we? I got some water. I opened a new bottle of water and I kind of spilled it all over myself, so I'm a little wet right now. but I got my painkillers. I also changed my pain relief patch, is what we've decided we're calling it. I changed my shippu as well. I probably need to elevate my foot too. Maybe I should get something to step on while I do these streams. Okay, anyways. Anyways. Where were we? Yeah, so my mom, the next day we went to an aquarium and it's called Aquas. This is what it looked like from the outside. And like thankfully like the day we arrived was rainy, is very cloudy, but thankfully the next day it was pretty sunny out. This is what it looks like on the other side. Meno would not have taken painkillers. Well, Meno is weird, so you know, not a good comparison to make. I'm a normal person, believe it or not. It's okay. They were subscribed. What? Prescripted by my doctor. And then I don't oh no, I do. Okay. This aquarium was really cool because they have, apparently this is the only place where you can see beluga whales in beluga dolphins. They're dolphins, but they're called beluga whales, but I guess they're called they're dolphins technically. We call it white dolphins, shiroiruka in Japanese, but apparently this is the only place where you can see beluga whales in this region of Japan. I know Hiroshima Aquarium has tsunameri, which is like a different type of dolphin / whale, which looks kind of similar to beluga whales, but they're not. Anyways, but this is the only place where you can see them, apparently. They have several. They actually do a beluga whale show where they have this diver go into their tank and they'll actually perform like tricks for you and stuff. And they're really cute. And like, I'm not usually a big fan of like, you know, animal shows, but this one, like, you can tell like the beluga whales actually were really enjoying themselves. It's really cute. Really cute. And it's not like they were doing like tricks where they go and like jumping up out of the water and stuff like that. They were like mostly just like blowing bubbles and waving their hands and stuff. It's really cute. But it was really cool because they had this show and it was I think there was like 2 schools doing field trips, so there's a whole bunch of kindergartners there. So it's really cute because every time like the beluga whales would do any like tricks, the little kids would be like, ah! It was crazy. There's so many little kids there. But yeah, it's really cute. They were doing a show. And the beluga whales, they would like blow these really cool rings out of their head, because you know how dolphins have a hole in their head where they like, you know, release air or whatever. They would blow these like cute bubbles. It was so cute. I have a video. I'm gonna see if I can post it later, but there's 2 whales, two beluga whales doing a show. They were siblings. One was like a girl, one's a boy, and they were siblings. They were both very cute. Yeah. You guys have pet them? No, I did not. But they were, you know, when they were doing these shows, they would also tell you more about the animals. And they had a part where the diver would just like pet them, and they were so squishy. They're so squishy. So cute. Really cute. Yeah, they're getting lots of treats and stuff. It's really cute. And then we went to a different show. And this one was the seal and sea lion show. And like, they were like... it was cool because they have all these like seals swimming around in the tank this entire time. And they have one sea lion that was doing these tricks on the land part of it. And they were like, first things first, we're sorry, we lied to you. We said this is the sea lion and seal show, but the seals are actually not going to do anything at all. They're just there to be cute. And the only one performing tricks for us today is this sea lion. So the sea lion was carrying this entire show. They were doing all kinds of tricks. They were like, you know, jumping up and catching the ball, balancing the ball on their head, like catching frisbees. They were doing the most. They were doing the most. Well, all the seals are just chilling. They were just in the water floating with their eyes closed, like. It was really cute. But it was a really informative show because they're like, okay, what's the difference between sea lions and seals and all that stuff? And then actually, I want to know. So I already knew this because I love animals, and I've seen a lot of. I've actually seen quite a few like sea lion shows. But do you guys know what the main difference between sea lions and seals are? Because I think the most obvious difference is that the seals are kind of chunky and they're kind of round, versus like sea lions are a little bit more sleek, and sharp looking. But do you guys know what like the other major differences are? Okay, well, they've still paid in fish for being there and being cute. Yes and no. They have like a different show. They actually had a separate show for seals, and they were being paid by fish. Honestly, no. The whiskers, saber tooth thingy. Tail plus ears. Yes, you're right. Jetrickson is right. So, seals. See those little cute hands? They don't really do anything with those hands. Seals, they mostly navigate through the waters with their tail. Their little feetsies. Versus sea lions, they have very powerful fins. And they use their fins to swim. So if you ever see a seal swim and a sea lion swim, sea lions swim much faster. Versus seals, they kind of just float around, not gonna lie. And then seals, they have ears, but they're kind of like holes in the side of their heads. Versus sea lions, they actually have ears that cute little ears that poke out. Yeah, so that's the... Give Jetrickson a fish! Good job, Jetrickson. But that's like the major difference between sea lions and seals. So sea lions are able to do a lot of tricks, perform a lot of tricks because they have very strong fins. And they're very smart. And they're really good at balancing stuff with their snout. They have very sensitive whiskers. Sea lions and seals both have whiskers, but sea lions are a little bit more efficient with their whiskers, which they use as like sensory support. Seals, they just be chilling. They're a little chunky and I love them. But it's really cool because really cool because when they were explaining the difference between sea lions and seals, the guy in the background that you can see, he was on a mic and he was explaining it. He's like, if you take a look at the seals and the sea lion, they actually have very different ears, and then even though he didn't prompt them to do anything, one of the seals like came up to the front of the window and he just like stayed still, just like he poked his head out of the water and just stared at the audience at the very front, just like sticking his like stomach to the glass and just like chilling. His eyes are closed and he's just like and like the guy who was the MC, the guy who was running the show, was like really surprised, like, wow, he's really showing you guys his ears, like, even though I didn't tell him to do anything. So he was doing his job. Yeah, he was doing his job. He's a really good seal. He's working for free. He's an intern. But it's really cute. It's really cute. Because like the whole time the sea lion of course is doing amazing tricks and it's like, wow, it's so amazing. But also like just watching the seals like, you know, just chilling while the sea lion does all the work was so funny. It's really cute. The way he lied and gave it us, no, I'm pretty sure he didn't. It's like really like just I happened to do it at the exact same time. Because literally the seals were not doing anything the entire show. They were like clearly like not trained to do anything but like just be chill. But after this show, there was like another show that was just for seals, but it wasn't really a show per se. It was just like a get to know the seals better kind of a show. And so they had these two seals. These two seals weren't at this particular tank. They were in a different tank. And so these two guys came out and they were just feeding the seals while they talked about seals, basically. The seals didn't do a lot of tricks. They knew how to like roll over. That was about it. But it was really cute because it can actually get pretty close up. And so they were just feeding the seals and doing like health checkups while they talked about like seals and like what they eat and like all that stuff, like they eat. And they're like, oh, so we do this show when it's their feeding time, when it's their lunch time, and we're not just doing this to train them, but we're also doing like a health checkup. So they would like, you know, they'll train the seals to like roll over, not because, you know, not because it's cute and they want to entertain us, but it's mostly so they can check for like injuries or any signs of illness. So why do they look at the same expression? You're so right. You're so right. So yeah, this guy would come out and he would be explaining like, oh, so we do this because we want to check for any injuries, any illness. And not because they're just cute, although that's a big part of it. And so they were feeding the seals while they're training the seals to roll over. And like, I think they also like wave their hands, which is really cute. There are two seals. There's one, and there's like a guy per seal. There's a guy per seal. There's this one. There's another one. We're really close up. Like, we could get really close. If I reached my hand, I could probably pet them. Of course, I didn't do that. We're definitely not allowed to do that, but they're really close. But the seals, they were just chilling. They had no fucks to give. It was so cute. They just had one thing on their mind, and that was for the fish. Oh, to be a guy per seal. Yeah, actually, though. The whole time I was watching this show, I was like, man, I wish I could bring Miori here, because I know Miori said her favorite animal is seals. And they were really cute. Really cute. Yeah. Super cute. They're so chill. They're just enjoying their lunch. Really, really cute. I really like this aquarium because, like, you can tell that they take really good care of their animals. They also had penguins. They had several types of penguins. I thought these two were really cute. They're taking a nap together. Yeah. Oh my god, you can see some of the kids in the background. They have a field trip, big field trip. Saw the seals and penguins. Yeah, it was on. I think OBS disconnected for a second. Are we back? We back. Okay. My OBS disconnected for a second. We back. Okay. I forgot to show this earlier, but before I left the ryokan, the ryokan staff gave us some vegetable juice, and it was so cute because the packaging is so small. They're tiny, tiny vegetable juice. It's very cute. I had to take a photo because they're so small. Let's see. But yeah, I think that was about it for this aquarium. The aquarium was pretty small, but it was really nice. I really liked it. We didn't have all day there, so we didn't stay for that long. But it was a pretty small aquarium. Really, really cute. The shows are really cool. Yeah. Yeah. I really like to go back here again. It's really nice. I really like this aquarium. It's just so cute. And very cozy. Very clean too. Yeah, and then last thing we did before we headed back to Hiroshima is we went to Ori Station again. So hold on, I think I've shown this one already. Trying to find. Let me see. Show this one. And this one. And this one. Try not to like say the same photos twice. Okay, there you go. This one's it. This one's the photo. So we went back to Ori Station again. And this time it was a little bit sunnier, so it actually looked more like Shoujorei this time. Yeah, so I took another picture. This looks a lot more like the picture that you see, the illustration. Yeah, and I'm so glad we went back because this time it was sunny and not cloudy like the first day. Yeah. Damn, there's a big blob in the middle, right? Yeah. Very pretty. Really, really pretty. Probably the prettiest train crossing in all of Japan, in my opinion. Super beautiful. And then, of course... Why is OBS like this? Are we back? Okay, we good? Okay, I don't know why OBS is being like this. It's not my internet connection, it's definitely OBS. Anyways, we had to go back to Gallery and Cafe Fun again. I haven't edited this photo, so the lighting isn't that great, but we had curry, because they also serve lunch. Not just cafe, so... I had curry. My mom and I had curry for lunch. At Cafe Fun. Yeah. Always going hee hee. It actually is, though. But yeah, honestly, like... I can say this is definitely the most beautiful place I've ever eaten curry before. So pretty. Like my mom and I were watching the waves just like for hours. It was just so beautiful outside. Yeah, curry was really yummy. Is the top left thing edible? No. Top left? The top left? You mean the plant? Or did you mean this? Did you mean this one? That's a salad. That was a delicious salad. That is a plant. Oh, left. Okay. Left? Oh, this thing. Those are shells. That's just decoration. Oh, oop. I lost the photo. I lost the photo. Hold on, I'm gonna get it back. There you go. Iku. Yeah, it's really pretty. Really beautiful view. And then they were so nice. They're like, oh, since you came back like 2 days in a row, have some ice cream. So they gave us free ice cream. A little blueberry on top. So cute. That was really sweet. Got a little... I love that it's like a shell plate too. Yeah. So pretty. So cute. So nice. And then we also walked down to the beach a little bit. They had this like bridge that led up to this little area that you can stand on. So it's so funny because I was telling my mom, oh, I want to cross the bridge, but the waves are really rough and really, really strong. My mom was terrified. My mom was terrified. She's like, no, you can't go on the bridge. Like I was like, I want to go on the bridge. I think it's fine. It doesn't look that dangerous. Like it's probably okay. My mom was like, you can't go, like, because what's gonna happen if you fall into the ocean? Like, you have a sprained foot, and like, I'm not coming after you. Like, if you fall in the ocean, no one can save you. There's literally no one here. Like, this place is so remote. Like, it's probably take an hour for an ambulance to come out here. Like, I was like, it's probably okay. It's fine. Like, I think it seems safe enough. My mom was like, no, you can't go. You can't go. She was like convincing me not to go, so I didn't go, but... Yeah. The waves were really strong, but I think like it was probably safe around the bridge area, because like, you know, all the wave breakers were in that area, so... At most I would have gotten splashed, you know? Chance low, consequence high. Yeah, basically, that's... You're right though, like, it was very chance low, but consequence high, for sure. Like, if I did really fall into the water, which was very unlikely, but if I really did, I probably would have died. or at least gotten more injured, basically. But yeah, so I just took a picture, but my mom was terrified. It's very thrilling. I feel like it doesn't translate very well in the photo, but like when I tell you that the waves were very rough, I really mean it. Like it was really, really rough. Like the waves are really splashing up against the wave breakers, like pretty hard. It's like you could hear the slamming noises. Like it wasn't just like a cute little splash. It was like BAM! Every single time the wave would hit the wave breakers. It was crazy. I have videos I plan to show you guys eventually. I kind of want to do a Shoujorei cover, and I want to use footage that I took at the station. But yeah, it's pretty rough waters. It's like stepping out of a door and a truck coming to Isekai. It basically, that's kind of how it was. Oh, hello Raiders! Oh, Shi! Oh my god, I got a notification actually this time. Shi, thank you so much for the raid. Arigato! Hello! Yeah, and then that day we just went home and we just chilled at my house for the rest of the day. Hi Shi! Hello! Hello Raiders! Hello, I'm Hoshifuri Iku. Nice to meet you, alien scientist and creator from Cosmia. Cosmiaの宇宙人科学者星降いくです。ふりふり。I'm talking about my trip that I took recently. I went to Shimane. I did a Vocaloid pilgrimage to the train crossing that was actually what inspired Shoujorei, the song Shoujorei. That song. So I went there with my mom. We took a road trip to Shimane to see it. Oh yeah, I was gonna turn off hold on, I was gonna turn off subscribers only because... Alright, let's just do 1 minute. Let's just do 1 minute. Because the other day I got raided by Muna and like I didn't realize it because literally no one could comment anything in chat because I had it set to subscriber only for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna switch to 1 minute. Because recently, I'm free, you're free. Because recently, like sort of recently, I got like really bad spamming, so I had turned it up to 10 minutes. But I think it hasn't happened for a while, so I think we can turn it off for now. I'll switch to 1 minute. 1 minute is pretty short, so. Anyways, if you're not able to comment, and if you'd like to, please consider subscribing. And waiting 1 minute, up to a minute to chat. But thank you all the raiders for coming. And saying hello. I'm just chatting about my trip that I took recently. Yeah. A lot happened. I like got to meet Luffy's voice actor. I sprained my foot. I stayed at a ryokan with my mom. It's really yummy food. And then we got to go see the Shoujorei train crossing. Yeah. You got a new mod? Yeah, I did. I got a new mod. Vivi and Kuja. I have 2 new mods. But yeah, this is really cool. I drew over myself, but I'll post it uncensored picture on my alt Twitter later if you want to see that. Honestly, I wish I had like a sailor uniform to wear or something, but I did not have any. So I just went like regular clothes, but yeah. Wait, but Ray, thank you, welcome, hello. Thank you again, She, for the raid. If you're wondering if you guys know me and if you're wondering why my voice sounds like this, I lost my voice, so I still sound a little rough, but glad I can talk. I'm just happy that I can talk at all. But yeah, to finish off my travel chat, this is the last photo. Before the day I left Hiroshima, I took a bullet train back to Tokyo. I went to a afternoon tea with my mom. So we had like a autumn themed afternoon tea. This really nice place. So we had like lots of grape and pumpkin and chestnut themed desserts on top. And then in the middle we had... God, I like... My heart sank when they were explaining all the food to us. They were like, and then in the middle we have a mushroom cheeseburger. And I was like, oh no! No! I love autumn foods, but I hate that mushrooms are also an autumn food. Hate that. Made me so sad. I picked every single mushroom off of my burger. You bet. Thankfully my mom likes mushrooms, so she ate it for me, but I was so sad. I was like, if only I had a normal burger! Why did I have to make mushrooms? But otherwise it was really yummy. And then we had some scones on the bottom. But this is the last thing I did with my mom before she drove me to the station and I took a bullet train home. But I am planning to visit Hiroshima again, visiting my mom again for Christmas. So I will be back. But yeah, that is all that I wanted to show you guys. That was my trip, my very eventful trip. Literally so much happened in that trip. I'm probably forgetting some things, but yeah. You don't like mushrooms? Oh, you must be new here. Mushrooms are my mortal enemy. They killed my family. No, I'm just kidding. They did not, but I hate them. Not just because of the taste, but because they are sentient on my planet. Anyways, yeah, they are my enemy. Welcome. There's nothing wrong with liking mushrooms, but you know, I understand that they are normal food on Earth, but for me it is my enemy. Anyways, yeah, my nemesis. That very eventful week, like from like, you know, seeing my friends from California for the first time in like, you know, a year. I really missed them. It was really fun hanging out with them. Fucking kicking a metal stair with my bare foot with all my might and spraining the top of my foot. It wasn't part of the plan, but that happened. I love how I didn't even get to go to a hospital to get it looked up for like 2 days after. My foot still hurts, but it's recovering, thankfully. Going to One Piece, going to USJ, riding lots of fun rides, going to Sanji restaurant, watching the One Piece show, meeting Luffy's voice actor as a surprise event. Wasn't expecting that. Literally crazy. Literally, next morning I woke up and I was like, guys, I had this dream where we all got to meet Luffy's voice actor, but yeah, it's so strange. It felt so real. Everyone was like, and then my friends, like Summer and like Ying and Meow were like, oh my god, no way. Like, I also had the same dream. We were like, oh my god, I can't believe we all have the same dream. Like, we're still so like in shock that happened. Yeah. Yeah, and then like, you know, going to Shimane with my mom is so nice. My mom and I talk about how we should just move to Shimane because it's so pretty. And it's also nice because like Hiroshima actually has a lot of tourism versus like Shimane is not very touristy. And there's not a lot of people, which my mom and I like. My mom and I definitely like the very quiet countryside. So we're like, we were joking we should just move to Shimane. Sounds expensive to live there. I don't think so. I think the only place in Japan that's kind of expensive to live in is like Tokyo and Osaka and all the major cities. Countryside is not that expensive to live in. Yeah. I mean, and also like just compared to Japan's rent is cheap compared to like Europe and like US. So, Hoshifuri not go with you. Yeah, he had work. He has work. I'm a VTuber. Just a mother-daughter thing, yeah. He was just working. Also, like I only went to Hiroshima because I was going to Osaka with my friends anyways, and you know, like from Tokyo to Hiroshima is like a 4-hour train ride versus from Osaka is only an hour. So I was like, well, I'm going to Osaka to hang out with my friends anyways. Makes sense to stop by and hang out with my mom and visit my cat and stuff, right? So that's why I visited Hiroshima, and we ended up taking a road trip to Shimane while I was there. But yeah. I am gonna go back and visit my mom for Christmas though. Yeah, it's not easy to just take a quick like weekend trip to Hiroshima for my brother. I think it's expensive and also like, you know, you can't even stay there for 2 whole days before he has to get back for work. So thank God I'm a VTuber. Hee. But yeah. How much did you spend for all of this? You must be pretty broke. Not that much. So I paid for the overnight bus, which is pretty cheap. Ying didn't let me pay for the hotel for Osaka, so I didn't pay for that. I paid for USJ tickets, Sanji restaurant tickets, One Piece show tickets. I paid for taxi to Osaka station because I hurt my foot. I didn't have to pay for my doctor's appointment because apparently I wasn't in injury insurance, which I didn't even know I wasn't. Thanks, Mom. I paid for the bullet train from Osaka to Hiroshima. And then my mom paid for the ryokan. I was supposed to pay for the bullet train back to Tokyo from Hiroshima, but I haven't paid my mom yet, and she might not let me. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe she just forgot, or maybe she's just treating me to tickets. I'm not sure. I'll ask her about that. Honestly, it's not that bad. Yeah. And you know, I was staying with my mom, so obviously she wasn't gonna charge me for that either. So I didn't have to pay any lodging for this trip. Just travel expenses and tickets for USJ stuff. I did spend a little bit of money on souvenirs for my family. And I also paid for my afternoon tea for my mom and I. But that wasn't too bad. That was like 5,000 yen, so for both of us. Yeah, she just forgot. Yeah, probably. I'll pay her next time I see her, maybe. So yeah, that's not actually that bad, I think. Yeah. I'm definitely not broke, anywhere near broke, thankfully. Although I will try to save up money because I know Phoebe said she's coming before the end of the year, so we're planning to go somewhere nice together, so I'm gonna save up for that and for Christmas. Yeah. So I don't plan on going on any like big trips or anything for a little while. Gotta save up. Phoebe, yeah, Miss Ami. Yeet! Thank you for the yeet, arigato. Yeah. Anyways, alright. That being said, that is all I wanted to share about my trip. Tomorrow I'm taking a day off. I know I just got back, but I need to catch up on some housework. I need to clean. And I also want to start catching up on some work. Originally I was gonna spend the entire rest of the week just playing Luigi's Mansion, but I decided to change one of the days to a working stream because, guys, I'm like drowning in work. There's so much to do. So I'm gonna spend a day. I'm gonna spend a day, just catching up on some work. Obviously, I'll never catch up on any work. I'll never finish catching up on work, but I'm gonna try to get ahead a little bit. Yeah, and then I will play Luigi's Mansion for the rest of the week. Hopefully, I don't know if I can finish it this week, in a week, but if I don't, I'll continue on to next week. Until I do. Yeah, I do want to finish it within the month, so. If you don't mind, I wonder if you can do an live with your mama when you meet her again on Christmas. Maybe! It's actually quite hard to convince my mom to do streams and stuff. She thinks it's so stressful. Cause she's so like nervous. No. Understandable. If you don't do this like all the time, it's pretty jarring. I remember how nervous I was my first couple of streams. It's hard to get over that, I think. Alright. She talked to us before. Yeah, I mean, but you guys don't know how much convincing I had to do for that. Alright, anyways, that is all. By the way, I posted about this on my Discord server, but I did not mention this on Twitter or anything else like that. So in case you didn't know, I have birthday goods out right now, but some of them have been temporarily paused because I needed to make some corrections on the designs. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on that today and tomorrow. Hopefully it will be fixed by Wednesday. But if you're planning to buy any birthday merch and you aren't able to at the moment, please wait just a little bit. They will become available again. And if you already ordered them, don't worry, they are not cancelled. I just need to submit a correction, a really small correction. I think it's just like, oh, there is one pixel that is like transparent that needs checking or something like that. It's really simple, but because I didn't do it right away, probably because I was on a trip, they probably put the item on pause. Basically, like right now they can't start production until I confirm it. But I haven't, I've been on a trip and I wasn't able to open it on mobile, so. Like I said, no, if you already purchased it, nothing's cancelled, nothing's like wrong. I just need to send in confirmation, so you're fine. Okay. But yeah, that's it, I think. I don't know if there's anything else I needed to say. I forget. Yeah, I think Printify, if you ordered on Printify, that is fine. There's nothing paused on that. It's just Booth, I think. Yeah, I think everything else should be scheduled, on regular scheduled programming. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna make waiting rooms for the working stream on Wednesday and all the Luigi Mansion streams later tonight. But for tomorrow, I'm just taking another break. Gotta rest my voice a little bit more, rest my foot, catch up on some house chores, get my life running again like normal. It's been a really busy last couple of months, so a couple of weeks I should say. Months too, but weeks especially with all my birthday shenanigans, all my traveling and stuff. So gotta get my life in order tomorrow, and then I hopefully will be back to normal scheduled programming starting Wednesday. Alright guys, let me read donation. I think I got a donation earlier. Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to say thank you so much guys for hitting the goal for my new outfit fundraiser on Throne. I was not expecting that. I think we got like around like 50, 60 during my birthday, and I was like, okay, maybe we'll do like a separate fundraising event to get it to 100 sometime later after I come back. Maybe for Thanksgiving or something, but then you guys already got it, which I was not expecting. Thank you very much. Guys, I didn't even have time to like start a mood board for this, so although you guys have already reached the goals, it will be a little bit a while until I can actually start asking Yorimama to start like producing it. I'm actually asking Non to help me design it as well, partially, so it's gonna be a little while, but we'll get there. With the way, yeah, I thought you were kidding on the phone. No, I wasn't. I was like, I checked my Throne and I couldn't see it. Like, Throne's mobile app sucks, so I was like, I can't find it, and it doesn't show me like past gifts either. So I was like, where did it go? Like, is it just gone? Like, it's like, can I just not see it? Cause like the mobile app sucks. And I tweeted it, and they're like, and you guys are like, oh, it's like I can see it. I can see it. So I was like, okay, I don't see it. So maybe it's just a bug on the app or whatever. But then I realized that you guys are saying, oh, I can see it because you can see it under like previous gifts. So really confused. But I use the web version. Yeah, but then the web version, like sometimes it doesn't let me log in. So it's not like I need to rely on the app very much, so I was like, I'll just look at it when I get back. But anyways, thank you for that. I'll try to speed up the process a little bit more, but it depends on Yorimama's schedule as well, so, and Non's. But I will work on that. So new outfits coming, yay! It's happening. It will happen. I'm gonna say I want to aim for spring. Maybe spring. Yeah, but definitely, I don't know, if I'm lucky, I could maybe do winter, but I doubt it. I'm gonna say spring, probably. At the latest summer, which I hope not, because that's like a whole year from now, but yeah, maybe spring you can expect new outfit. Would it be sussy with no help? No, I am not asking for anything sussy. Maybe talk about some face expressions. I mean, it's like a pretty simple, the budget that we have, it'll be somewhat of a simpler outfit, so I'm not sure if we get any like extra toggles. Maybe if I put in a little bit extra of my own money into it. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do with the budget that we have. I do want the blush to come back, because I realized later, a while later after I got my new outfit, that like my blush expression is gone. Because I have, okay, none of the expressions are working apparently. Hello? Oh, there you go. Because I have the sparkle eyes, and then I have the heart eyes, and then I have the yandere heart eyes, and I have just pale face, and then the sweat drop, which I never use. I like this one. This one I use a lot, but the sad face, and then oh yeah, this one. Also never use this, and then the Ingi face. And of course Cyril, and then taking off my jacket and all this stuff. But I realize that my blush, just like regular blush, is non-existent now. So I want to bring that back, because I used to use that one a lot when I was using my default outfit. So take off your jacket more. You have to ask a little bit nicer than that. Can there be a stream where you're just sad or angry? Just like angry for an hour, a whole hour, or sad a whole hour? Yeah, I'll ask if I mean, I think the blush won't be too hard to bring back, probably. Chibi mode? Oh my god, that'd be a whole other budget for that. Need a whole nother budget for that. Anyways, yeah, I will try to aim for spring, hopefully. Like after Aoi's birthday, before Meno's birthday, it would be great. Like March, April, somewhere around there. Like a year, maybe like for my 1 year indie celebration post. I mean, wait, didn't I do my indie debut on 420? Maybe we'll aim for 420. We'll see though. I don't know yet. I don't know anything yet, so it really depends on Yurimama's schedule. So we'll see. We'll see. It might be earlier, might be later. We'll see. Would it be hard to see your beautiful arms, Miss Iku? Well, if you ask that nicely, I guess I can't say no. We'll see. We'll have a new outfit. We'll see. Like, this budget is like basically like, you know, the budget that I asked for on Throne is very much like the minimum, like very simple outfit, like, you know, like the smallest budget that I could, like, you know, like it's really minimum. So don't expect too much, guys. Don't expect like anything crazy. Like really, when I say casual outfit, I really mean casual. Like just expect like a t-shirt dress or something. Not okay, it won't be that simple, but it'll be along the lines of like very simple silhouette. Like nothing, no like big toggles or anything like that. Like expect something really small. Yeah, so please manage your I'm trying to manage your expectations. Like it's gonna be a really simple outfit. Oversized sweater, messy bun, got it. Yeah, like something like that though. Like seriously though, like something very simple. So don't expect too much. Yeah, I didn't say I was busy looking at your arms. Anyways, not as high. Let me read the donations from today. My foot hurts really bad today. Maybe I think like sitting for long periods of time is probably not good for it. After this I'm gonna go elevate my foot. Well, thank you for the donation. Love hearing all the fun stuff we got to do, Hime. What a packed full week. I missed you a lot, but it's nice hearing what you got to live through that week. Well, not the foot thing, but yin yang something. Take it easy. Easy now. I love you more. Yin yang something. Thank you, Oli, for the donation. Thank you for the well wishes. Arigato. Thank you. Yeah, it was a crazy week. Very eventful week for me, but it was a really good one. It was a really good week. Yeah. Alright. That is it for today. I'm gonna go elevate my foot because it's kind of starting to hurt. Hoot. It's starting to hoot. So I will talk to you guys not tomorrow. Tomorrow's day off, but the day after. We'll be back on Spirit City on Wednesday. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really missed you guys. Thank you for all the comments, all the donations, all the love and support. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I love you guys more. Mwah. I hope my voice is a little bit better by then. I love you guys more. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me again. Otsuhuri. Johnny, bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Thank you for the Richie. Arigato. Bye. I'm trying to fix the display, but why do they're all square. They're all square. Damn it. Man, I can't. Hold on. Hold on, let me do this. Hold on, let me just. Here, I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna make this work. So this one can be like here. Like here. And then maybe can put. Maybe I can put. Trying to add the freaking birthday stuff. Birthday merch. Bam. Is this too small? And then I also have the Hime stuff happening right now. This is also square. I tried to make this a rectangle visual first, but then I couldn't do it. I had to make it square. Wow. What if you guys just don't see a schedule this week? Who needs a schedule, I guess? Here, we'll do okay, no schedule. No schedule. Just this. And wiggle. There you go. That's better. No schedule. I mean, I'm just playing Luigi's Mansion for the rest of the week. Like, you know. And if you really wanted to know, you can check my Twitter. So. There you go. Okay. This is more important right now. Alright, there you go. Okay. Let me read into someone. Let me check who's streaming. Oh, frick, my foot. It hurts. It hurt. No one is streaming right now. Oh, Yumi the witch. My sister. I've actually never spoken to her yet, but my sister from VNU, or no, sorry, not VNU. Furifuri is streaming right now, so I'm gonna read into her. Please tell her I said hello. Alright, Otsuhegi, tell Yumi said hello. Bye bye, guys. I'll talk to you guys on Wednesday. Johnny, I love you guys.